Couple rules. No Chiefs talk. Talk a lot about the Eagles. No Cowboys talk. That's really it. Those are my only rules. What do you think, Pete? You like my rules?
What did the Chiefs do last week?
I don't know. I just said no talking about the Chiefs.
Oh, I thought you said chefs. I wasn't going to talk about. I wasn't going to talk about.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. I'm going to mute you. I don't care.
Scared Kelly off already.
It's not seeing you that scares me. That's great. It's the not hearing you part that is the scary part.
Okay.
Rockin'
It's gonna
Robin.
be a long night.
Well, I don't know. Rockin' Robin in the house says, "Greeting, go Browns." First time anyone's ever put in the chat, "Go Browns." Pretty sure. Anyway, congrats to you, Rockin' Robin. You know, must be rough. I mean, at least you're not a Clippers fan.
Hats off to Ray J and Tina McNeil. Thank you for being a member of Jeff's channel and supporting him. We appreciate that. More in Memphis, same thing. Awesome.
Rally Creative in the house. Sandy Norris in the house. Anthony Monzano in the house. Sure Nuts in the house. Go Browns. Is that the same person twice, or was that two different people? I don't know. Sure Nuts and Rockin' Robin. I'm guessing you guys are the same person on two different accounts now. Matt Williams.
You took the money line tonight. Are you not? What Bryson? What was the money line tonight? I want to know that.
Rotate like that.
Let me get through the people. Fantastic Chronicles in the house. Rally Creative in the house. Dave Houston, welcome back, my man. Ray J in the house. Thanks for being here. Tina McNeil, thanks for being here. Cricket Fox, Mara in Memphis, Andrea Houston in the house. Go Neutrals, says Ray J. I like that. We scared Pete away already. For the love of the mouse in the house. Bill Steppen in the house. Hi, all the way from Kentucky. Triple D, Detroit. Disney Joe in the house. Captain Akron, don't call me Akron in the house. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. For those of you who are members, thank you for just every Corner Sports in the house. Gary B in the house. I heard a rumor that we've got the worst game in the history of the NFL scheduling, the Browns and the Bengals tonight. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, 47 commercials. Those are my predictions for tonight. What about you two?
Go ahead, Kelly.
Yeah. Alex, the
Yes.
filmmaker in the house. What's going on? Yes.
I'm shocked that this is a Thursday night game.
I know, right? Jeez.
I just am.
Hey, Andrew.
But we're here.
It's two Heisman Trophy winners.
I was just going to say that. That's kind of cool, right? Has that ever happened before? I bet it has. But
I'm sure it
the
has.
last time it happened.
That's why they did it. I mean, that's the whole point behind doing this. You know, it's to see those guys. So money line is 205. Wow.
So yeah. So what was it? +6. Cincy +6. Early in the game to go to predictions. I'll take Cincinnati to win straight up. How about you guys?
I'm thinking it's a good possibility. That for sure.
6 is a lot.
I think the team that scores the most points will win.
Wow, that is why we bring him. You thought it was for the looks, but it's for that kind of sharp, tactful. Mama, ooh, what's going on?
Mouse.
Whoops. The looks, really?
Shane is not in here. Go back.
Oh, wow. I
know. Was that at you?
Thank you, Tina. I see that.
So I haven't even put the game on yet. I should put the game on.
They're getting ready to start. I'd like to point out that I'm in second place in the pick'em thing after week 1. Just like to throw that out there.
Okay.
I wasn't first until daggone Steelers killed me.
I like that. As a Dodgers fan, I've heard a lot of people lately sending me messages, all kinds of messages about, ooh, we're in second place. So, I mean, are you a Padres fan, Pete?
No, I think second place is a good place to be. I'm 1 game out of it. It's the first week, to go 11-5 in my picks. I'm pretty happy with that. And, I will say this, as much as I ride his tail, hats off to Diz Our Dream, Jeff, for going 12-4 and being in first place, the lone person in first place.
Who's his quarterback?
I don't know. It has nothing. We're talking about picking the games, Kelly. We're not talking about our.
Okay. Wrong one. Yeah. Okay.
Walt, welcome and good to see you. Corner Sports.
Yeah.
Yes. Corner Sports. Yes. Tommy Corner Sports is also in second. Team Smash. Myself, Mouse Talk, who I just saw in the house, a mouse in our house, and Living in Diz also in second place. We got a tie for second there. So good stuff after week 1.
Is our dream.
I've heard they're good. I've never had Smash Burger. I hear they are really good.
They are. They're not bad. I still like Five Guys more, personally.
I've never had Five Guys.
I agree.
There's a Five Guys nearby. I need to try Smash Burger. I don't even know there is one. Like Vegas.
I will PayPal you to go to Five Guys. It's unbelievable.
I will let you PayPal me to pick my toenails for all I care. But
Lord, people taking pictures.
Whatever. Hey, whatever it takes. But I hear it's good. I don't know. I'm an In-N-Out guy, but
I said I used to be that way too, and then I got married. But Bryson, congratulations for you being
There it is.
on the record. Yeah, I don't want to say your record, that's for sure. I know you had a rough week, but that's okay. That's why it's a 16, 17-week season.
That's right. You know what? Changing subjects drastically, which I should have done about 2-3 sentences earlier for you, Pete. Sorry, I didn't know what was coming out of your mouth. Mouse Talk is also not allowed to chat in the chat because the Rams beat the Cowboys this week. What the heck?
That was first off, the Rams uniforms. Was anybody else blinded by the color?
I'm just mad that the cheerleaders weren't on the sideline. But yeah, the Rams, they look pretty rough. Look pretty rough.
Cricket Fox, welcome in. Good to see you.
Yeah, so I still like you, but less this week. Just saying. I like the Rams this week here. I think everyone's been, even Walt not picking them to do very well, if I remember correctly, but I think they're going to have a bounce back year. I like Jared Goff. I picked him up as my backup quarterback in a few of the leagues that I'm in. 31 of you here. Thank you so much for being over here. We've been on Pete's channel for the off season. We were on that other guy, Mama Mouse's husband, the guy that shall not be named this week. His channel last week, my channel this week, and I'm just glad you guys are all over here to watch Baker Mayfield and Joe Burrow and Pete McDevitt and Kelly Myers yakking it up. Gonzo in the house, what's going on? Movie Mania Nick, what's going on? Jeff, oh wait a minute, Pete, you're on.
I'm on. What do you mean?
Anthony Manzano has a question for you.
Jeff, if you guys were doing the NFL divisions by regions, how do you set them up if you were working for the NFL? Exactly the way they are.
There you go, Anthony. That's what I learned.
It's history of the game. Let me ask you this, Jeff. Who do the Chargers play this week?
They get to beat up on some posers who pretend like they're the world champions. Because they are. It's like 8.5 points too. Like there's another one. Like I don't know. That's too many points. Although
I said Jeff was going to rant, and it's going to be 2 weeks in a row of ranting.
I'm going to rant 4 hours straight tonight. I had a rough week.
If the Cowboys lose this week, next week will be atrocious.
Gosh.
Next week will be absolute. Oh my God, I don't even.
And it's the Falcons who I actually think are going to do well this year. I don't even want to. Why did you have to mention it? Like I'm already in a bad mood.
Wait a minute. Who's got the game next week? Pete, do you have that?
I honestly don't know. Well, obviously you wouldn't ask it like that. But
I have the game next week. I have week 3 is in my week 3 is in my backyard, and I have to actually look to see who it is going to week 3 because I hadn't looked at that. I've been
Mama's raising her hand or under arrest. One of the two.
Yeah. Who are you rooting for?
Who am I rooting for?
Yeah.
The Cowboys, but they're not playing tonight. I mean, I've always kind of liked the Bengals for no reason. I used to like Sam Weiss, their coach, a million years ago. I do like the kid Joe Burrow, so I guess Cincinnati. Does that mean that you got to root for Baker Mayfield now?
I'm rooting for AJ Green.
What?
It's the helmet. It's not fashionable, so I've got to go with the Bengals.
Opening up with a big one.
This is the biggest news of the night for me.
He caught it.
Looks good.
He caught that.
Oh man, see, you're way ahead of me again. That's
Kelly. I'm going to kill you.
It's out of bounds. Oh,
nope, drug.
Oh.
Hey, stop it! Final mouse, eat that cookie, whatever it is.
Ooh.
See, they're just breaking the huddle for the first play after kickoff, so you guys are way ahead of me.
He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
I think he's out. I think they'll review it.
Ah, man.
But that was.
He only got 1 foot down.
Yeah. That stinks. That's a great catch. And he's just the guy who wanted to catch that. Cricket Fox, am I ahead of you guys? It's quite possible. Every different television broadcast company, depending on who you're using.
Mine's worse.
Cricket Fox, you're way ahead of us. You're in Australia.
Yeah, you already know who won the game.
Yeah. How was the United States election, Cricket Fox? That's really what we need.
Let's not go that far. Next week on my channel, it is the Dolphins against the Jaguars. In-house joining us. The Viapree Project will be in-house to chat.
The Dolphins versus who?
The Dolphins versus the Jaguars. Viapree is a Jaguar fan.
There you go.
Gonzo will be in-house.
What?
Yep.
Gonzo just got monetized, by the way. Congratulations, Gonzo.
I don't think he did.
Road trip date. And I guess I'm talking about setting it up geographically, talking about the NFL divisions. Guys will still leave in the senior division certain. Well, everybody's got their different view on the whole thing, Anthony. Unfortunately, the NFL is not going to change anything right now. Would that help right now with the pandemic stuff? Like teams were closer, yeah, but
but
people don't want to see that. People that are, I'll use Kelly. Kelly's saying, Disney World Freak is heading to bed and wanted to say hello. Okay. Heading to bed. He got grounded. He's going to bed early because he's scared about Sunday night when I ask him all the questions about things that matter. Like size, things that matter.
Carlos,
run.
get some sleep.
Carlos,
you're going to need it.
Do you work as like a muffin man or something early in the morning? Like what the heck?
He doesn't bake cookies. I know that. So, and also we may have a road trip Dave sighting next week.
What?
There's a possibility.
I do love that guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
Mark's got a good question for you, Dole Whip Dad.
Is it a true or false question, Mark? Why doesn't Dole Whip Dad have football on his channel member emojis? Oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't thought about it.
That's a great idea. We may have to do that on our channel as well.
3:30, got to be out of the house. No, you don't need to be out at 3:30 in the morning, Carlos. You need to get a new job that doesn't make you wake up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I knew that was going to get overturned. I mean, that was so obvious he was out of bounds.
Lynn from the Lynn Project in the house, my buddy. I know. We go the same time she does, but if you like her more than me, and if you don't, you're stupid. You should go over and check out her show. I don't like an hour ago. Lynn, I know it's like up against ours, but I don't care. Put it in the chat. Tell people when you're going live, and she talks drinks and Disney and.
Lynn's awesome.
Great stuff. Fantastic. Lynn, let me know in the chat if you got my response to your text today.
Great person. Great channel.
Yep. One of my faves.
Oh, look at that. That's a nice play. Give him that. Burrows.
He did that wrong, though.
That was some serious extra effort there. I really
He
impressed
did
with
it
that.
wrong. When he flipped around, he should have brought the ball in towards him because it's the forward motion of the ball. Therefore, he would have gained another yard.
I didn't see who caught it, but I think it was.
So, new rule: you can't use the word "therefore" when we're watching football. It makes me feel dumb.
Okay, we're good.
Letters.
Well, therefore,
I'm out.
we should not use the word
Therefore. No using therefore. So, yeah. Anyway.
All right, let's go.
Michael Jordan sighting. Didn't know Michael Jordan was on the Cincinnati Bengals. Please, their left guard. I know I'm way behind you guys, but who cares?
That's okay. Oh, we got a fight.
What?
That guy, 98, started talking about he doesn't like Dole Whip Dad, and the other guy took offense to it, and they started fighting, Jeff.
Yeah.
Look at that. Just
Dole Whip. Citrus Squirrel.
baby.
Dole Whip.
Hit him.
Citrus
Hit him.
Squirrel.
So, hot take for the night. Why are we mad at the Washington Redskins for not having a team name when the Browns have been named after a color for 30, 50, 40 years?
No, the Redskins have a name now.
I mean, not really.
Yes, they do. Last week, they won their game. They are officially the Washington Eagles. And Philadelphia no longer has a team name. They are now the Philadelphia football team until, they win a game. That's the way it's going this year.
Did you see Daniel Snyder came out and said, yeah, if our fans like it, we'll just stick with it. It being football team.
Yeah, well,
Neil just said, Mama knows more about football than my husband. That's scary, isn't
Go,
it?
go, 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 go,
She
go,
also
go.
knows longer words than me because she said something like therefore or something like that.
people
Yeah,
think
well-
were they both covered in Crisco oil. No, they weren't. Disney World Freak, you're the only one that covers yourself in Crisco oil to beat Jeff in a wrestling match. And right now, the public has Jeff decisively winning, unfortunately.
Yeah. By the way, Pete, Anthony's got another question for you.
Okay, question to the panel. I want your guys' opinions of my two realigned divisions, specifically the NFC South and AFC South, from my comment before.
0% chance I'm going to scroll up and find that big guy.
Yeah,
I really don't think we move anything around. I don't think we make permanent decisions based off temporary situations.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm very happy with the divisions the way they are.
I am
Will
too.
you please throw the ball to AJ Green for the love of all Lord?
No,
What's going
don't
on
do
at the
that.
Meyers in the Mouse house? All the
Who
brain
am I-
power coming out tonight.
Hold on, now am I playing Jeff this week? I need to check the thing here. I am playing Gonzo
Okay.
and I'm playing LBV.
You know.
That's not bad. Dole Whip Dad is playing Dizzar Dream.
Yeah, baby.
Meyers and the Mouse is who are you playing? You are playing Adventures by D is one of your games. Your other game, Dole Whip Dad, you are also playing in your second game. Touchdown Throw Nick, Movie Mania Nick you're playing.
Nice.
And then Meyers and the Mouse is in the house of DJ71 Diz Jabbers. You're playing him. So we got no score early. I got 7 points already. How do I got 7 points?
I did a
Hey,
horrible.
remember they give them to you a little bit early, thinking what they think.
I wonder if it's
Thinking what they think. I
Oh,
like that.
Why are they
nowhere.
not throwing the ball? They obviously cannot run the ball. They need to be throwing the ball.
So
they removed them, Kelly.
in my church league, I did well. In my leagues with you guys, I think I went like 1-3 maybe. So I had a pretty.
When can we start blocking people? Let's kick Walt out. Let's kick Walt out of the chat.
Hi, Tyler. What's going on, my man? Welcome in.
Do you guys remember the last time that the Browns were on Monday Night Football? What happened with a #1 draft pick?
The #1 draft pick, Tim Couch, threw his only touchdown pass.
Nope. It was a person
No,
named
throw it.
Garrett that took his helmet off and whacked somebody.
Oh yeah, we were live that night.
Yeah.
Carlos, I think I was buying a car. It was taking forever
Carlos
to get a
is
cell phone.
encouraging me to find you. I was trying to find you. I was close.
So no joke. Baker Mayfield, Joe
Nice
Burrow,
play.
who do you think? Well, hold, before we answer that, Pete, Anthony's got another question for you.
Okay, I'm up here. Question. I want to use the honest opinions. Anthony, Tampa. Of course it's hypothetical, but I think again, the three of us are all traditionalists when it comes to the NFL. We're purists of the history, so that's why we're just not high on it. Not that you're wrong, or not that it wouldn't work. Not that other people may not like it, just because we don't. I think it's great. You're thinking outside the box, so that's very cool. But like, there's Walt, and I can tell you that Walt's a purist with the whole thing, and I knew he was. I was surprised he didn't jump on it quicker. So that's just everybody's entitled to have their opinion. We welcome that here on our show as Jeff eats a steak or something with us. Join your channel. You can do whatever you want. You can dance naked for all we care. We wouldn't.
No.
Doing that right now.
No.
On the bottom half.
We would all do this. But
you'd hit record, buddy. Don't joke.
I would hit record because I would post it somewhere.
Bow, bow, chicka, chicka, bow, bow.
Oh, Lord. That's just what we need. Kelly's voiceover and me recording.
Talking about.
That's fantastic. To your question, Jeff, this kid Burrow, I hate to say this, and I wish Diz Our Dream was in here because he would back me up on this. Both of us have talked. This kid's a purist. He's going to be a phenomenal quarterback. Yes.
Burrow, yeah, I totally agree.
He reads things quickly. He's very educated when it comes to reading defenses, and it's going to make it tough for me in my division down the road. That's for sure. I mean,
if they put some, if the line, you got to start with the line. If the line's okay, and then they get him a defense, the other
doing good right there.
The other stuff will come.
God, it was AJ Green too. Please throw the ball down so you can catch it. The guy's not 14 feet tall. No dancing naked with the camera, according to Mar, Jeff. Just so you know. I need to get my soundboard up because Anthony's got some good questions here.
Anthony, you have not asked enough questions yet. Make sure you at Pete at all your questions. He's in charge of all questions with anybody with the Y.
My Dolphins drafted. I think Tua. I like Tua. I think he did great in Alabama. He's got a quick release. He's a lefty, which is always unique in the thing. The question is, my questions are twofold. One, does his body hold up with the pounding the NFL gives? One, and two, how long till he gets in there? Because the quicker he gets in, the more game time he gets, he's going to be better. I mean,
I think he puts a little air under his ball more than he needs, and I think he throws into coverage. He did that in Alabama because he could. If he stops doing that, I think he's got a good shot. He's got great instincts. He's got great skills.
Stop doing Mama Mouse. I'm calling Sal.
But anyway,
I will call Sal right now. He's on retainer.
Sorry.
Lynn Project says, how did the Browns get their name and color? Lynn, we're pretty sure they were just sitting in a room and said, I'll take Brown. I don't really know. It's a good question. If any of our Browns fans are in here that actually know.
I'm not a Browns fan, but I know the answer.
Okay, tell me. I don't know. Seriously.
Paul Brown, the creator of both the Bengals and the Browns,
that's great.
Named them after him. Matter of fact, this is the first game he's missed in like 50 years because of COVID concerns.
Wow.
Mama, make sure you raise your hand. Oh, okay. There you go. Yes, Mama?
No, dude, I had both hands raised. In other words, field goal.
Oh, I can only see one, so I thought you were like under arrest again or
good Lord.
Asking to be called.
So there you go. Bengals are up 3 over the Browns. Kind of kind of trying to own the Browns. Looks like a little bit. They couldn't get it in the end zone, but
I mean, they held it's 7:13 left in the first quarter. They held the ball for quite a bit of time there.
You're right.
yeah. Rally Creative Travel says because the Browns play like crap.
Well, I knew Walt would know. I should have known about the Paul Brown thing. That's an obvious thing that I totally missed.
One of the greats. Without him, we don't have NFL. So
Absolutely. He's huge in the history of the game. And, you think about some of those guys. So
if you had a list of like the top 10 people in the NFL that you can sit down and have a dinner with, I think Paul Brown makes my list. I mean, he's a fascinating character.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the kicker that went wide right. That would be for the the Patriots. Which
Scotty Norwood went right. I don't know what you're talking about. The Patriots. Then Terry, what are you talking about?
You're going back all the way back that far. You're back to Buffalo wide right. Yeah, you can do that one.
Did you just call me old? I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm older than you. But that's okay. But only a couple days.
By the way, raise your hand if you think I'm the youngest in chat. I'm talking to you in chat. Raise your hand if you think the gray guy, me, is the youngest one in chat. Let's see how many people raise their hand. All right, keep going, Pete.
The other person with Mama Mouse is raising her hand. The other kicker, that would be interesting to talk to, would be from Miami. Laces out. Be an interesting one.
Garo, you're pretty man? Who are you talking about? Oh,
Laces out, where he missed one of the big kickers, and of course, that would be me because I missed apparently, according to Zip, several kicks this week. So, according to their little draft thing.
Garo, you're pretty man with the greatest pass in Super Bowl history. Right? Yeah,
I mean, because I'm a Montana fan, I still love Montana to Clark as one of mine.
Well, you premium threw the ball backwards, so yeah, Montana beats them a little bit. Yeah.
So Walt, Kyler Murray, I'm still saying good, but I still want to see more.
Ray Finkel. Didn't anybody see the Jim Carrey movie?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Gary B has asked me to stop with the wide right.
Which Jim Carrey movie?
I know why. Anthony Manzano's got another question. I need to get my
what? Anthony, you need to.
When it comes to the NFL and the influx of young quarterback talent coming in, I got to go over here on my thing because it went.
Trevor Lawrence, baby.
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, that's the answer. Trevor Lawrence is the answer. I need sound effects with all the questions coming in. Trevor, he's going to be the next great quarterback coming in. So, and it's right now it's a going to be a lottery thing to see who gets him, who can play the worst.
Jacksonville already screwed up. Apollo in the house. What's going on, Apollo? Kyler has had no time to progress.
Thank you, Lynn Project.
Has no offensive line.
I couldn't remember it. I was,
Yeah, I agree, Paul. I need to see more. I want to see more. I want to see, surrounding him with some decent linemen. We'll see what happens.
Apollo, named after my favorite speed skater. That's not named Eric Titan. Welcome to Apollo.
We get everybody that's in the chat. Jeff, are you even up with the chat, or should we, be focused on that? Because we got some new friends that came in. Apollo
Mousestock in the house. Hi, Mousestock. What's going on? Yeah,
Ray Houston's in the stream. She's one of her Muppets. Tina McNeil's here. Thank you for being here. Maria Mouse trying to call me back.
They should be short in the first
Can't call Maria right now.
I think they should be
They should be
too.
like a
But if you got
yard
the ball over, they'll give it to him.
Nice, Apollo. Nice. Tina, why'd you lose $300?
I'm live right now. I'll get back to you.
Me too. Bye, Maria.
Me too.
Hey, Maria. We love Maria. We love LBV TV. Fantastic.
They're awesome.
Pete, I honestly
Nice.
offense is going to last long in the NFL, that type of offense. Well, that's true. It is more successful in college. It'll be interesting.
D in the house. Welcome in.
Adventures by D. First watch party. Well, welcome.
That was a
Glad to
nice
have you here.
pass.
He's in our league. He's doing well. Let's see what Baker. Uh-oh. That's complete.
Is he like big for a quarterback? Like he just looks big for a quarterback.
Who, Baker?
Yeah.
He's not really.
I mean, quarterbacks aren't very little.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all.
This is coming from the woman that's 5'2" on a good hair day.
Dude.
Good honey son in the house. 5'2" on a good hair day. That needs to be the name of the podcast right there.
5'1".
If you're making comparisons apples to oranges, he's no Steve's World, obviously, if that's what you're trying to compare. you know. But seems like
Seems like you're blushing.
That's good stuff.
Project says I lose $300 every time I go to Costco. Yeah, I hear that. No.
Why are the dogs freaking?
Apollo, a little felony humor there. I like it.
Oh Lord, look out. Matt Williams, welcome.
Matt Williams is not sure where he's in the pick'em pool. Hopefully a little bit behind me, but I'm rooting for you otherwise.
In the pick'em pool, I can pull that up real quick. I have it here.
Yeah, give us some numbers, Pete.
I can do that. Oh, it's a nice play to the tight end. I'm on the wrong mouse. I got too many mice in my house here.
Hey, you can never have too many mouse in the house.
We got 3 screens going. So I said first and second, tied for third. Adventures with VP, Captain Akron, Captain My Captain, Carlos Disney World Freak, Dale, Dole Whip Dad, Dre
Love
J,
that guy.
John, Monster 585, More Sunshine Please, Movie Mania Nick. There's a log jam at third place. I hope you guys all got your picks in today or you're not getting credit for tonight's game. That's for sure.
Adventures by D. I got Landry on one of my teams. I actually put him on reserve.
Movie Mania Nick.
Do well tonight. He's been hurt all week.
So Movie Mania Nick, Go Blue, New York Go Blue, Shoreman, all tied for third. In fourth, another log jam. AJC Magic TV, Anna Gigante, Bryson, David in South Carolina, Griswold Family Vacay, Ryan McDowell, Sean Fleming, Detroit Disney Duo, Steve's World, Tina McNeil in fourth. In fifth, right now. In fifth, Diz Jabbers 71, Donna Jaworski, Joey's Best Bud, Matt W., Michael Riley, Tracy Glenn, Via Pre-Project, Zippity Doodad, who said he would win the whole thing. He's tied for fifth right now. Pulling up the bottom of the barrel for this point, producer Preston, Gary B., Gonzo, Packer owner, Stacy Rogers, the Kenshaw, the Kershaw Adventures, love those guys, Avery the Cuban American. Oh, the last 3 tied for the cellar right now. Avery, Cuban American, the Mile High Bug, and my co-host, Doc Myers.
Ouch. Living in Disney House, what's going on? Apollo, I don't think we all see in the same spot. I'm assuming you mean me. Fieri wishes he was as good.
Cam is here.
Anthony Manzano, I would tell you that if Kingsbury continues to do what he's doing, it'll be short term.
Oh, that was close.
I'm gonna. She's doing.
Does our dream in the house? What's going on, my friend? You're having a good
What's up,
night.
Jeff?
D is in the house. I got it. See, now I got to pull up this thing because he's in the house. I will pull it up real quick because I guess I need it with all the questions coming tonight. I have to have something to go to.
Are you getting your audio?
Candy Mom 15. Yes, this is where the party's at.
Oh, hey, y'all. It's Candy Mom's birthday.
It is Candy Mom's birthday
Is it?
today, guys.
Candy Mom's
Yes.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Candy Mom. What?
God. All right, this is our dreams in the house.
Run. Just run it. Run it.
Stop yelling at me. Stop yelling at me.
There you go.
Who are you rooting for?
Why is she
I
so
don't care.
angry?
It's not my Chiefs. Ooh, it's a fight. Yeah,
Lynn
that's
says,
some
well,
hockey going on.
Apollo, Jeff likes bacon as much as Guy. There you go. All right, cool.
All right, this is our dreams here. In case you didn't hear that, I'll give it to you one more time, Jeff. Throwing you.
Is that a moo or a
It's a
boo?
cow call.
What?
That
Ah.
Steeler fan boo is what they called it on the internet when I took it off. So
Okay.
Landry in the house. So let me go see here.
How come that boo made me want steak?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They need a halfway decent hole for him to run through.
Browns are running a ball.
They're
In their passing game, they picked some good passes too.
rocking.
Interesting. Let's just put it that way.
Interesting.
Okay, got the new phone today.
Nice.
What is it?
It's the S20. It's the S20 Ultra.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that going to give us good quality in Florida?
It is going to
Yes,
give us
it
great
is.
quality and very good low light.
Nice.
Ultra low light quality. Go, 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 go.
Touchdown.
Wow.
Your own sound. Yes, Jeff has made it. He's got multiple sounds. I got to get another sound here because Anthony's just asking questions. Kelly, while I'm grabbing a sound, what sound you telling us? He's telling it early. Who'd it go to? Please.
I don't know. Hold on. Anthony's got another question. Go ahead, Anthony.
Running back. All right, good. I'll take the running back. That doesn't hurt me. He's asking about short-term success. I think it'll be short-term to long-term. I'm not sure what it'll be. It'll be questionable.
Short-term to long-term. See, this is why we put Pete in charge of all questions that aren't true or false. Matt W. in the house. What's going on, my man? Glad to see you here.
Let me see if I can turn this sound up.
The standard answer should be I cannot confirm nor deny.
That's true. Let me see here. Let's see if this works. Okay.
Adventures by D. Yeah, thanks. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that this is going to be the
Dude, that is pretty sweet, man. I'm excited.
Killer stream. It's good. I'm excited to use it. I'm going to be excited to use it. Bring you guys some quality down there.
We planning on streaming a lot?
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
There you go, Jeff. A nice start to the game for you.
7-3. Oh, I'm going to say it. Browns ahead from 7-3.
My question is, will you be hiring Dizzar Dream as your technical support while you're down there live stream?
He is my emotional support.
Emotional support. Okay, there we go. Makes sense. All right, I have to wash the hair dye out before. Jeff had to do the same thing. He had to wash the hair dye out, Lynn.
Right, I had to put a little gray in. I felt bad for you. Lynn, what a tease.
Lynn, what are you doing tonight? Just throw it in the chat.
She's showing off the hair. I understand. Whatever.
She's making some drink.
I do every night.
Touchdown living in Diz, about to take down Lake Buena Vista. That'll be interesting.
Whoa.
That'll be interesting.
We will see.
Yeah.
So
phone lines are open tonight.
I will tell you that Jeff and I have an agreement that he just doesn't touch the phone or the gimbal, and he can hang out with me all day long.
Well, that's good stuff. I like that.
We will do everything in our power to have the streams right side up. No promise. No promise, though.
I already plan on calling him and doing the Disney World Freak. Jeff, I need that. Jeff, I need that. Jeff, buy that. Give him a list. See what he can buy. So.
For anybody in my chat who's wondering why they're talking about me, they're not talking about me. There you
go. Mr. Willie. We're talking about Dizzar Dream, Jeff, who is a very good live streamer.
He's like my second favorite Jeff.
Oh,
he's your second favorite.
Jeff.
Great.
Jeff and Ange do a great job, and they are amazing people. We love partner channel with them, guys. Make sure you check out Jeff and Angela. Dream
is our dream.
People. I agree with you 100%.
They're funny. Oh,
Mr. wants to know.
Kelly, they are fantastic people every day of the week except Sundays from 1 to 4 o'clock. they can't stand them. I know for sure this year that I'm going to get texts telling me what the Steelers are doing during the game. There will be a random drink this evening based on the inspiration of Game of Thrones. That's pretty cool. So if you're interested in Game of Thrones or checking out a random drink, Lynn does a great job with that. She does usually follows us during the off season. We go a little bit later during the season because we're watching the game, but I do encourage everyone to check out the Lynn Project.
I want more information. Like you drink it, you have to walk naked through the city, or your head gets chopped off. What happens here? The dragon eats your face. What happens?
Mr. Willie Parker has a message for you, Jeff.
You have to ask Anthony to ask a question for Pete to get any information to me. I'm a little deaf in this here.
No, Mr. Willie Parker. It's a Chargers question. It's for you.
Like I said, he has to get Anthony to ask a question to Pete, in that because I'm a little deaf in this year.
Okay.
I like that you thought that I didn't understand.
I am ready when the next question comes in. I'm ready. There's a question. We're going to hammer it.
Love it. Big thank you to Cricket Fox for tweeting out our stream. I thank you, Cricket, so much for that.
Yes, we appreciate you.
If I see it, thank you so much.
Oh, Cricket.
So I have the same question. Just how bad can the Chargers be this year?
I mean, after this week, I almost said bad words. When we defeat the little Indian kids from Kansas City.
Is that their new team name? The little Indian kids.
I couldn't think of the name of a little Indian, so I went with little Indian kids.
Oh,
okay.
almost fumbled that ball.
We're gonna kick you in the papoose.
Kelly.
Yes.
I don't really know what papoose is, but I'm pretty sure it's an Indian thing.
But
I'm pretty sure it's an Indian thing.
It might also get me a copyright. I don't really know if it's a bad word or what. Whatever.
Oh,
I see somebody talking about.
See,
get on the board.
he
I
barely.
saw it.
Wow.
I said thank you to you. Thank you again, Cricket, for tweeting that out so much. Appreciate that.
We appreciate you so much. Yes, it is the Rob Fuzz sound, but tonight it is the we're answering a question sound. You know.
So I know I'm like a quarter behind, but that catch by AJ Green, pretty good. Bounce it off the DB and bounce it back into your hand.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
Laid back,
good
fell down.
control. Good focus on the ball.
He's
Yep.
good, man.
My producer is in the house.
What's up?
What's up,
Preston?
Preston? Hi.
I don't see him. Oh, I'm looking in the chat. Hey, buddy, what's going on? I see your dad let you out of the bathroom tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, he hasn't done. He's had baseball practice, so my thumbnails are not done yet. He's not producing. He's been focusing. So
I'm gonna send you a link to a couple of places that'll make the thumbnails for you. Preston. Tell your dad you made them yourself. It'll be good.
oh
That
God.
was. I don't even know how I feel about that play.
Hey, who was your receiver that you said you needed to have?
What happened?
You didn't plan on him for the whole season, did you?
He's fine. He didn't. I was just quarterback got sacked.
I'm looking
Hey,
at the play.
found the car key. What's going on, car key? Welcome in.
You found
Welcome.
it first. You found car key first. I can never find car key.
Somebody, we need to do we need to do like
Ooh.
some kind of fundraiser for Mr. Willie. He needs a new
What,
laptop, calculator, laptop, something.
Holy cow. Preston, I'm going to send you out some black and yellow. Orange is not your color. You want to hear? I'll do it for him.
Here, I
got it for him, Preston.
got pink on. Don't worry. I got pink on too. Don't worry.
I remember when I left my foot that high off the ground.
It's very simple.
What are you looking at, you hockey puck?
That's very simple. So every time Jeff comments, that's what you do. You know, Preston, did you know that, after Jeff's stream the other morning, Jeff did an incredible DVC stream. For anybody who likes DVC, Jeff does a show Monday night. That's absolutely phenomenal.
If you're talking about me,
To know about it, you need to see.
So about Jeff, Dole Whip Dad does a great DVC show. If you like DVC, you're into that, check it out on Monday nights. But
if you don't like it, also come.
he did the news the other day, and he got some band. He didn't do all the full news. I got a phone call, and this was the response that I got about your show, Jeff.
Well, that was different. Yep, lousy, but different.
Thanks for giving me some crap there. Is that what that was?
It came right from Lake Buena Vista. They weren't happy. Get your news straight. Now, Jeff does some great stuff. News in the morning, Disney News, and DVC on Monday nights, right? Monday at 11 Eastern?
DVC is Tuesday night.
Tuesday night. Okay. You're on so much. Between you and Walt, it's like a challenge to see which one of you guys can be on more.
Just wake up, put it on my channel, and leave it there for the rest of my life. That's all I ask.
That's not much.
Where?
So they just did a commercial for is Travis Scott? Is that his name? The rapper guy who's got a McDonald's quarter pounder deal. Did you hear about this?
No.
It's so popular they're running out of quarter pounder patties.
It's Travis Scott.
Trevor.
Nice.
Travis Scott.
That's what I said. But you can keep yelling at me. But anyway, Preston, they're running out of quarter pounders. These people want this burger so much. You know what he did? He added bacon and lettuce to a burger that's already there. What? I don't understand this, people, but hey, marketing's a thing. Whatever.
The drink.
Preston, what's his name?
It could happen.
Scott.
What? I can't hear you. One more time.
Cowboys suck.
Oh.
You still
Okay.
like you.
Preston, don't sugarcoat it. Tell us how you really feel.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. We just had some stuff going on. We could have went. It wasn't no big deal, but we just had too many things going on. We didn't want to rush it, so we took the morning off.
He was still in mourning from the game last week, so he took the morning off.
Not as much warning as he's going to be doing next week.
Speaking of things that Jeff wants to talk about, you see my Dodgers clinched a playoff berth. By the way, they're going to be playing right down the road from my house.
You should go to
And
it.
I'm going to. I'm going to get arrested, but I'm going to be in the stadium.
Popeyes.
The Sailor Man.
I'm answering the question.
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Detroit. I love Popeyes. Their sandwiches
I
strong.
don't know if I agree with the spinach eating, but other than that, I like them.
Swaggy in the house.
What's going on, Swaggy? Wasn't me.
White Sox clinch too. Okay, cool.
Did the White Sox clinch? Did they really?
That's according to Cricket Fox. And
Oh my gosh! That just happened.
Wow.
let me have my medicine. Kelly's making me sick.
So I'm a couple good 20 seconds behind them, so I'm anxious to see whatever made Mama scream like that.
Oh my god!
Are you? It's a picture of Steve on the channel.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
That just kills me. Did he get the time out in time? Nope.
Well, I'm way behind you because nothing. Now I see what you're doing. Oh, that looks like the Bengals. Highlights from the Bengals. Nice. That's a bummer. Adventures by D, Disney things, creator things. It's pretty awesome. It's like my favorite thing. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it's pretty good. Come on by, check it out. Hope you subscribe.
Wow.
Jeff is still one commercial. I'm pretty far behind.
Oh my goodness. He's mad.
So as a human who's been on this planet before, let me just ask, why do you have to turn to the ref when you're calling timeout? Why not just put your hands? Do you have to watch him see you? Just yell timeout, put your hands up, and watch the freaking center. Coaching.
They can yell at him.
Why do you have to look at him?
If you watch Brady, I'm not a Brady fan, but he's one of the greatest of all time, according to his record and what he's done. He never looks at the ref when he calls time if he's under center. He just does it in front of him.
Yeah, watch the ball.
Caitlin says her Packers destroyed the Vikings at Dole Whip, Dad. She's just letting you know he's not playing around tonight.
Yeah, what have you done for me lately? That was Sunday. Thank you, D. Hope you do. Hope you like it. Swaggy, every time I see your name, it makes me want to sing. Wasn't me. Trying to figure out which team has more injuries, the Eagles or the Phillies. The Phillies are coming on strong, man. What are you talking about there, Mess? They're coming on strong. I've been making fun of the Phillies all year. Looks like they're going to be a playoff team. Triple D says because sometimes before they call time and the ref says, so what? Just yell time. Just yell time. The ball comes, you catch it.
Like in college basketball. Interesting.
If you're not looking at the ball, you're done.
Triple D, I'm stealing that. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's a good act. I like it.
Good guy. I like him. Don't tell him, though.
He's a good man. Sean's a good guy.
Just saw that I am playing Dole Whip Dad this week in fantasy. Let's show how much of a rookie you are, bro. Yeah, right. I know.
Oh, nice. I love it. I love the smack talk. See, now I like Jeff.
I like you too.
Hold on. Phone lines are open, and you never know who's going to call in or who's going to chat with us. Go ahead, caller. You're on live. It's the NFL Watch Party.
Well, yeah, I ain't watching no football. Could you have Shane take a hike so I can talk to this Mama Mouse real quick?
Oh, Mama Mouse.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
I'm out.
Out of the way. Wow.
Sorry, Mama.
The camera has been turned, and Kelly is out of the room.
We need some romantic tunes.
Go ahead. You're on with Mama Mouse.
I just wanted to tell Mama I think it's totally awesome that a nice lady like her would join a football show. You are the best.
Aw, see, that's why I like him the best.
That fella better be taking care of you, treating you like the woman you deserve to be.
Wow.
She is redder than the Chiefs' jerseys right now. Steve.
Kelly moved out, as you can see.
Love you, Kelly. Kelly went to call Sal.
Kelly left Orlando a week earlier or whatever.
Tough week for your Colts, though, bud.
Hey, Jonathan.
I didn't watch. I can't comment. So
I know. Hopefully, you'll watch some football this year and keep joining us. It's Kelly. Steve, I should let you know that Kelly has a bag. It looks like his suitcase, and he just walked out the door.
He didn't even shut the door behind him.
He didn't even shut the door. He just left it wide open.
He had the mask that could go over his eyes and everything.
Mama Mouse is. He just locked him outside. Pandemonium has broken loose. Oh, she let him back in.
I'm glad I could stir things up a bit.
Oh, God bless you. We love Steve from Steve's World. He's got a great channel. Talks Disney, talks Lego, talks everything.
Steve, I got a question for you. Can you hear me?
Hold on. That's got a question for you.
Yes.
Who clinched the playoffs, Major League Baseball first? Who was it?
Well, not I heard baseball playoff, but I can cut it out.
Who clinched the Major League Baseball playoff first? Which team?
Oh, the Dodgers.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Best team in baseball.
That's right. That's why I like you, Steve. She likes
Three
you.
Dodgers fans here right now. You got Preston, Steve, and Jeff loving the Dodgers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you not? I mean, you can hate them. I don't care. You got to give them credit for how good they've been over the last 20 years.
Right? Oh, they've been phenomenal. But I'm just saying, before I went into a coma, my kid was an Orioles fan. I come out of it. He's a Dodger fan. What did you do?
You're welcome.
The Orioles are trash. That's
Hey! You can get out of here. You're fired.
I've never loved you more, Preston.
What?
Steven, our playoffs, they're right down the road for me, and I don't even get to watch them. What the heck? I know. I'm going to break in.
Oh, hold on. Anthony Manzano has a question. He has a question. Let me hit the horn. Anthony Manzano wants to know, when you look at the AFC East specifically, who do you nominate? Mama Mouse, stop calling things out before they happen.
You scared me.
I don't see what's going on. I'm going to have Steve actually call you on your phone so you guys can talk so we can actually watch what happened here, because something happened. Mama Mouse just jumped up in the air.
Oh, Kelly's
We got a fake down the field. Touchdown. Wow, nice play. Beckham Jr. Dang it. That's the one guy didn't catch the ball.
Oh, even though I'm not watching football, I did start them today.
Did you? Yeah, it's a good start. How can you start
You're
even
not watching, and you started him today?
Steve, I know where you live.
I read everything said there.
Yeah, he's just being obnoxious.
I read what's going on. I watch it, but I refuse to. I mean, I read it. I pay attention to fantasy, but I refuse to watch it until they get their act together. So
I've been on the edge, Steve. I've been on the edge. If we didn't have this show, I might be where you're at, but
Yeah,
I don't want him to steal it from me. I don't want to. I love it. So
I have a lot of friends that, I run a couple different Survivor things that I do, and I have a couple friends that have been playing for years that said, I'm taking a year off, basically, kind of like Steve said, till they get their act together.
It's not that rare. The ratings are really down.
Not a touchdown?
Nope, his knee was down before he crossed the line.
Good, that's perfect. That takes away 6 points.
Mama,
See?
that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Call him back. Tell him to
No,
give
that's
it
not what I need. I need the Browns to win.
Well, the Browns can still score a touchdown. I don't want Beckham
I don't
to.
know. I'm watching the replay. I think the ball's over the line. I'm going to have to see that again.
My question is, when did – oh, God, it's close.
Yeah, maybe it's a
If
little
he nicked that helmet,
That
it's
angle's
all
pretty rough.
back to the helmet.
You know what though? If they call it a touchdown, there's not enough evidence to overturn it. It's a touchdown.
There's plenty of evidence. He's about a 12 to 18 inches
Yeah,
short.
Yeah, he's short.
Steve, have you ever attended band camp?
I have.
How was it for you?
It's fantastic. I played the French horn.
Did you ever get stuck in a locker?
No, I stuck people in lockers a few times.
Kelly,
That's
it's
a
funny.
lot.
You would be the first person who plays a French horn to ever do that.
Kelly did the same thing.
Whoa!
Kelly was a few generations before me, but I probably learned.
Put it this way. Kelly's got his band camp card like you have a library, so it's all good.
Oh, I'm aware. I listened to the amazing interview.
They were phenomenal. And if you haven't seen either one of these 3 people that are here with me tonight, they are on my channel in the Disney playlist. Their interviews were hysterical. Jeff, Kelly, and Steve. Okay, Preston doesn't get interviewed. I do the interviewing. Mama Mouse, exactly her interview, and Kelly was just there. So,
Library, Steve? Really? The library?
I don't know what you're talking about.
yes, you do.
I'm disappointed in you.
You read books?
He takes a whole new meaning to checking out periodicals.
You do learn a lot from the books in the library.
Talking about being overdue.
Oh, God. That was bad.
Oh, my God.
I love to read Shakespeare. What can I say?
Yeah, this is. Oh, my God.
Kelly, I love you.
Did you hear what Kelly said?
I did.
Heard the Mama Mouse and said, speaking about being overdue. Oh, God, I'm in tears. Oh, this is.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to say hi to Mama.
All right, brother. We love
Good
you.
hearing from you, buddy.
Oh, Monday night. Check him out. Talk to you about
Yeah, no, that's Steve's
brother. See you later.
the Disney guys on Wednesday night. We love Steve. Some of us more than others, but we love Steve.
Plastic bell.
I think he might have said plastic belt, but I'm not 100% sure.
He did. He just yelled at Steve, who's not on the phone anymore. But that's okay.
You got to do what you got to do.
I met this quarterback with Jacksonville. I was actually thoroughly impressed with this kid when I watched the game today.
No way.
He's underrated.
They gave it to him.
No
Not
way.
even a touchdown.
How cheap was that to a touchdown?
Oh my God!
Cricket Fox says that was Purdy.
Not
Adventures
happy.
by D. It's Coke.
Maximus in the house. What's going on, my man? Hope you're having a great night. Glad you popped in for a little football and silliness.
Thank you, Paximus, for being a member of Jeff's channel. Love the people that support the channels. You don't realize how grateful as creators what goes into everything unless you're doing it yourself, and every little bit does make a difference. I know
it means a lot.
So it does. It means a lot. It's a nice thing for people to care enough to
Did
do
you
that.
shake it?
No, he didn't shank it. It was right through the daggone middle.
No, I did not. I went like that.
What kind of middle was it?
Is it? Don't you have school tomorrow? Is it bedtime yet?
No, I still haven't showered.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
He is just like you, Pete.
Wow, he caught that off of his face mask.
I just have hair.
Press it now. You're really pushing the button.
I think it's a touchdown because he didn't touch him, right? Did he touch him? I think that's why it's a touchdown.
They're saying, I guess, that it didn't happen. I guess
Didn't
it's
happen.
hard to tell from that angle. I mean, you go to slow mo and stop it. Anything can happen.
Right.
Maybe the tip of the ball was over the line before that knee touch. That
I didn't see it real quick right there, but real well right there, but real quick, I think maybe he wasn't touched down. Pax, I appreciate it, but I really do.
So next couple of weeks, we got some good stuff going on. We've got next week, obviously, we're on my channel. Dolphins, Jaguars, that quarterback that I was just talking about. That'll be great. Then we're going to go live with a special edition for week 3 on Monday night with the Ravens playing the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. We will have one Monday night edition that I know of. We may add some more later in the year as the Chiefs or the Cowboys play on a Monday night. We will probably let everybody know about that as that comes up. But it'll be me and Kelly going head to head, and Jeff will like that because I'll be against Kelly that night, which will make
like that.
So
at least one of you will be right for the picking on, so that'll be fun.
That's true. So week 3 that's coming up, which is good. We got some good guests coming up for that. Thanksgiving, I'll be doing an all-day stream on my channel. These two gentlemen will be joining me when they can throughout the day for a few minutes here along the way, and then definitely be in for the Sunday night game for our usual Thursday night activity. We're going to have a lot of people hopefully go in and out that day, not to the place and get a burger, but in and out of the stream with our coaches joining us, because they will all have the link that day to pop in and out of the show as they go along. So it'll be fun. So some good things coming. Preston, his job is to go to the mother and father-in-laws and bring me a good plate of food. That's his job.
And watch the video.
Pete, are you streaming football all day?
Yep, I'm going to start with the 1 o'clock game. Jim, more sunshine, please. A big Tigers and Lions is going to jump on early with me and watch some football. And we're just going to go, for anybody who wants to jump in between their dinners or whatever's going around, we're going to be talking football. I'm just grateful to be here this Thanksgiving and not be, my last Thanksgiving I spent it in shock trauma, laying in bed with tubes and stuff. So I'm going to.
I think you were faking it. I'm pretty sure you were faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was in shock.
Brianna, thank you for that. That's very sweet of you. Triple P in the house. What's going on?
Triple P.
So I'm over the whole.
See the end of the run.
What is
I'm
it?
100% over the fans in the boxes with bad hair cheering on their team. I don't care. What?
There's
Anybody else
6,000 fans there tonight. That's the number that they let in, 6,000.
Did you see that somebody at the KC game had COVID and 10 people are?
I saw somebody was putting that in the chat. I didn't know about that. Thanks a lot.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
Thank you, Kelly. We appreciate that. Way to kill the league. I knew it was going to happen.
And the
Did you
next
see LSU coach Orgeron said that most of my teams got it. Another team said, yeah, basically the whole team's got it already.
The whole Chiefs team?
No, it was a college team.
Oh, college team.
It's not going to stop anything. They're going to take 2 weeks off. That's why they're doing it now. They're going to play in October. We'll be fine. Having it doesn't mean you die. It means, you have something.
Well, for most people, there are some that can.
If you're a college athlete.
Are there really Browns fans? Yes, there are really Browns fans for that.
No, Triple P, welcome in. And no, I'm not a Browns fan. I'm just kind of like, wow.
What does a Browns fan look like?
Now, I hate to say it. I am a fan of this, this kid Burrow just watching. I'm not cheering for him. I'm a fan that he's that good because I'm a purist and I love football. He's just that smooth. It's frustrating because he's in my division.
So close. First down.
Well, they need a lot more around him or it won't matter. Plenty of great quarterback.
Around him. I mean, that's the whole key.
Plenty of great quarterback. Never had a career because they never had anything around him.
Marino, look at how many years he struggled, never got to a Super Bowl. As good as he was, he's one of the best to ever play the game as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, totally.
I have one word. Go Ravens.
Put the hat back.
So, what school are you going to, big guy? Math. Go Ravens.
Goodbye. Good night.
A school that teaches the Ravens how to not lose to the Cowgirls.
Ryan McDowell wants to know how's your toe cleavage.
What?
Oh my God, that's funny.
Oh, that's a good play. Who's the tight end there in Cincinnati?
Do you like them on packs?
The problem is,
Exactly, Tina. Exactly. Did I enjoy the Cowboy Top 60 list? I don't know what we're referring to. Is there a Cowboy Top 60 list? I don't know. I would like that, but I don't know. I don't know.
Mars pressing it's 2 words. That's great. Triple P is a Steelers fan, that's for sure.
Oh.
Cricket Fox dropping the Twitter link again. Thank you so much for doing that, Cricket.
Thank you, Cricket.
I will say Joe Burrow looks like he's 17, and that's kind of annoying.
I say 12.
12?
He's young. He looks really young.
He really does.
What?
I need to show Mama Mouse my pop.
Oh.
Yeah, let me see.
2 words for you, Preston. Go. Never mind. What is that?
What is it? Oh, it's an Iron Man?
Wow. Mandalorian. That is the way.
Very
That's
nice.
awesome.
Wow. Oh. Okay, I don't know what you guys are seeing. I paused it for a while. You seen anything yet?
I watched Joe Burrow get crunched while you're going,
No, I watched him make a great pass over the middle to Mixon.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm closer to you guys because I don't want Pete to have a stroke.
Hey, Preston.
Yes.
Do you
28
think,
just got tackled.
do you think Baby Yoda is a Sith Lord?
No.
No, who said that?
Dude, it's out there.
They're talking about it.
You're out there. It's whatever. Whatever.
Kind of interesting. They're
You know
talking.
what? In 2020, everything's gone wrong. You make Baby Yoda a bad guy, I'm out. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm out.
Right.
Oh, great pass.
TD.
Kelly, your slow motion referee touchdown is awesome and terrifying all over the
See, I didn't yell this time just in case y'all didn't see.
I just saw him catch it. Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Uzuma. I've never heard of him.
Dole Whip Dad, every time I see your backdrop, I want Malibu Bay Breezes at the Tiki Room.
That's why I like you, Ryan. Let's do it.
There you go.
What's up, Ryan? What's up?
Yeah,
So
I'm not down with the Sith Lord talk, and I'm in a bad mood now, so whatever.
Oh,
I think Baby Yoda will be a good Baby Yoda, but they do bring up some viable questions.
Who is this? Who? Is it Satan himself? Like what?
Before you get into the Baby Yoda stuff, 14 to 10, 9 minutes left in the second. Go ahead.
Listen, I want Baby Yoda's not a Sith Lord talk, so you just ignore Pete. Go ahead.
not a Sith Lord.
So how many people in Star Wars,
or who?
all the Star Wars,
Who
does the Force chokehold?
I don't know. This is football. You don't have to think. No therefores and no hard questions. We've already been over this.
The bad guys, Darth Vader.
Darth Vader? Lord Sidious?
Hold on, I'm trying to do it to Mama right now just because she said it.
I've been trying for a long time.
I do. Hey, Just Samson in the house. What's going on? Saying hi to Pax. My Income stream, Pat Flynn buddies. What's going on, guys? I don't even want to think about it. You're making me mad. Like,
I have yet to watch an episode of that.
What?
It was all on while I was down. I haven't had watched it yet. So I'm going to I'm going to start watching it very shortly.
Hit play. It plays.
He hasn't seen Mandalorian yet?
No, it was all, you got to remember, it was all last year when I was coma bound. So
you need to fix that because
you got to catch up.
You got to catch up before it gets started again.
It's
here.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's all series. Season 2 is coming up.
So I want to know who is spreading these horrible rumors and why.
There's a lot of talk in the fandom reign of Star Wars land.
It's on Google. It has to be true.
I heard it was
Yoda. Exactly. What's that?
Mike Wheeler started that. Mike Wheeler.
We got Triple P. Triple P's weighing in there.
What? You have to be trained in the ways of the dark side. You have to be essentially converted. What he plays with Legos. What does he know? There were things Ray did that was consistent with the dark side.
I agree with Triple P. I agree with P.
I like that, Samson. Darth Yoda.
How can Jeff talk trash when the Chargers are like, Mr. Willie, don't make me come to Carolina and fix things?
Think about it. In real life.
I don't
right?
Jonathan Chong in house. Good to see you here, Jonathan.
People are asking, I don't know where you guys go on the web or where I go on the web, they're talking about what bad thing's going to happen, in the Q4 of 2020 because it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. There's this asteroid coming like the day before the election or the day after the election or something like that. I think Baby Yoda being on the dark side would create, I don't know, the purge in America or something. Like, I am out.
I think what'll happen is Baby Yoda will show up, take that little hand of his, and make the meteor go away, save the world. We'll all be happy.
And Jar Jar Binks becomes the next emperor. I mean,
Jar Jar Binks. I love him. He's like my favorite Star Wars.
Me like see what you say.
Ever.
You know that guy got depressed, like the actor got depressed because people were hating on the character.
What?
Yeah, no, he got really upset. Surfer Girl in
apparently he's a really nice guy, but Surfer Girl had some great news recently, so I won't say it here, but none of my business. But Surfer Girl, love that you're here. So excited for your news. What's going on, Mike Wheeler? How are you?
It's not 324 or 325. It is 326. The real legit Surfer Girl. Just making sure you know that, Jeff.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about right now.
Why did he down the ball like that?
He had no place to go.
Surfer Girl, my little. Okay, no Georgia.
We're glad you stopped in, Surfer Girl. We appreciate you.
Congratulations,
Thank you for
love.
popping in to say hello. We appreciate you, Surfer Girl. And
Disney Lori. I love
Right
it.
back.
Hello from the Riviera Resort.
Whoa, Dizzy Lori, you got room for me? I'm on my way.
We love it.
I
Awesome.
want to go check out that place. Hi, Dizzy Lori. I'm so glad you're here.
Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you're new here, thanks for being here. Subscribe, like, share, yell real loud how much fun you're having. Do one of those things. Mostly we're just happy you're here watching a little football. If you're here watching the Browns and the Bengals, you're going to even like it better when there's actual NFL teams on other Thursday nights.
Oh, God, Jeff. Way to scare everybody off.
Right?
Did they call that intentional grounding?
Did they?
I think he got knocked down, didn't he?
I thought it got
But, I mean, there was a receiver close. No, they must have called it. Look how far they're back. Wow.
I don't have my audio on, so hey, Hitchhiking Bones in the house. What's going on?
The bones are in the house.
Come on, boys, make your play go. Hurry.
So remember last week we were talking about coach. Who was it?
Shula.
No, it was it was KC's coach. It was Walrus coach.
Oh yeah,
anyway, his mask, and we thought how cool it was, and more and more and more it got more disgusting.
Yeah.
So you see, there was coaches who were like, yeah, I ain't doing that. I watched the game and I ain't doing that. That was gross. We weren't the only ones who were throwing up a little bit in our mouths.
Have you seen the memes that have come out about it?
No.
Oh, there's a bunch of memes. They're funny.
Triple P says he thinks I'm a Sith. I might be. You keep saying things about Baby Yoda. We'll find out.
That's nice. I love that. That's great.
Emperor Palpatine, everybody's friend, but
Jeff
down inside.
Jeff Sidious. That's great. Jeff Sidious.
I might like that more than I should. Stuart McKenna in the house. What's going on? Baby Yoda could be kicking field goals for the Titans.
That's great.
Stuart, I love you already. He is kind of small, but I'm thinking that Stuart McKenna for the win, or Mandalorian. I'll take that. I do. You know what? Of all the stupid millions of dollars that I want to spend on crap I don't need, I want a Mandalorian helmet. Pat Flynn, that's how I know Pax. That's how I know Samson. He's got one in the back, and he's basically going to cost me a couple $100. I'm going to have to buy one of those things.
My question is, where's the defense? Why is there no pass rush for either team tonight? That's ridiculous.
Did you guys
Good
see
grief.
It's like he's watching the game or something.
Purple hair.
Did anybody see what they did at this stadium though before the game? They went through and they zip tied shut seats so that people could only sit in certain seats. They actually that they did that.
Oh, I see the hair now. Who was that? Odell.
Surfer Girl wants to know if you're okay.
I'm fine. I just thought it was hysterical that I think it was a Browns player put the ball on a line and the Bengals player picked it up and walked it 10 yards back and put it back down. I just thought that was funny.
Cricket says, did I see Sasha Banks of WWE in the trailer? WWE, is that a wrestling thing? That is definitely a question for Pete. I don't know who Sasha Banks is.
Where was Sasha Banks? Where was she saying Sasha Banks was?
I don't know anything about wrestling except for it's two dudes in underwear getting sweaty and I'm out. They have a delay in case someone's right.
Oh.
Did
really?
Pedro quit?
I have seen that, Mar. Apparently, I don't know if I believe that or not yet. You were the one that pointed out to me first, and I did do a little research on that, and I did hear
Pedro who?
I think it might be Pedro who really is like you've never even seen the man. Oh, never mind, you've never seen the Mandalorian. The guy who plays Mando in the Mandalorian. I'm being funny. Pedro Pascal, I think he's in Game of Thrones, and now he's the Mandalorian. Anyway, there's rumors out there that he got sick of the helmet and quit in the middle of the season.
I actually thought she was referencing Martinez, and he quit the Major League Baseball network. That's what I thought when she said. He quit. Okay, I'll get another announcer.
Anyway, Marcel, I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Texan Glass and Solar Control, my buddy in the house. Hello from the Riviera Resort. Also, so strange, we got two people in the chat in the Riviera. I love it. You guys should go get a burger or something together. What do they have at the Riviera? Something
They're
fancy.
offering from the gift shop a robe.
Jeff, you know what I told mind reading it? I need.
Please get him a robe. He'll wear it on the show.
No. I need. You know what I need? So we babysit the grandkid a lot. So I do actually. I do. I need the little thing that you put the baby in and it just cruises. You just walk by it and it cruises along. I need one of those. I don't know what it's called. Baby Yoda's driver, his own self vehicle thing. That's what I need. Go ahead and grab me. Give me two. That'd be great.
By the way, I gotta just say this. Those are the cutest freaking baby pictures on Instagram. I know you don't have anything to do with that.
Matt, thanks for being here, buddy. We appreciate you.
You know what? You're actually totally right. That's my daughter. Both of those, the babies that are 0, are the daughters that were adopted. So you're totally right. I have nothing to do with it except for I might be a good photographer.
I don't know. The pictures are on Instagram are amazing. They're really
He's talking about my wife's Instagram because I don't.
I am.
Well, I am, but yeah.
Well, you know what's even better than those pictures? Pictures are. What's even better than the pictures is when Jeff does his morning stream, and Paula's there with the baby, and Jeff's talking, and the baby just starts yawning. There's nothing better than the baby yawning during Jeff's streaming live.
Triple P, I need you to go find that stream. I need you to make a meme for me of that, please.
There's more than one stream. The baby's on every stream. I love you, Jeff, but I'm just saying.
I don't even know what you said. What'd you say right there, Mama?
Nothing. I said you're the best YouTuber in the whole world.
I'm gonna figure it out before the night's over. My biceps getting all tired though. I don't know what that's about. Sasha Banks is in season 2 of The Mandalorian. I don't know who that is. So.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Okay. She's a WWE wrestler. She's very good. She's very talented. She's actually Snoop Dogg's cousin, I believe.
Dude, that dude cracks me. Have you seen The Family Feud with that guy?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that guy.
If you haven't seen it, go onto YouTube and search it. It's definitely a great episode.
Did you see Joe Sampson called it Uber Yoda? Exactly, Uber Yoda.
That's good. I like that.
And if you can bring me some boneless wings, we call it
on the Mandalorian
Postmates or whatever.
Oh, to see which one it was.
Thank you, Brianna. Appreciate that.
You follow wrestling?
You're about to get my husband in trouble. I look over and he has these half-dressed women on the computer screen.
I'm trying to figure out. I don't know who Sasha Banks is, so I had to go look and see who it was.
Oh, well, now I do.
Obviously, you don't do that with Mama around.
Mama. Detroit Does He Do It says, do you know if they actually ever used actual pig skins for footballs? Last time I was in the Polite Pig, I asked for more barbecue sauce, not about football. So I don't know.
Polite Pig, that's a good place to eat. 14-10, 5:25 left in the half here tonight.
Dole Whip Smith.
It's actually been a pretty good game, to be honest with you. You know,
she's playing Sabine.
Oh,
Wright.
that's
Supposed to be
That's all.
too. Oh, cool.
You see Detroit Disney Do singing a little, was that Elton John?
Try to figure out why Jeff calls Everly Buddy instead of Sweetie.
Trying to figure out why Jeff calls Everly Buddy instead of Sweetie. She's my buddy.
Oh
my gosh. I got in huge trouble. So when Brittany and Samantha are actual human beings now with kids and stuff, but when they were little, 4 and 6, 5 and 7, I'm like, hey buddy, hey sweetie. Paula had to pull me aside. She's like, no, you don't call little girls buddy. That is a downgrade from all the other things. I'm like, what? It's like the best thing to be. No. Princess. She gave me a whole list of things that were acceptable, and buddy was under there.
Wow. Turkey Manager is in the house.
You know what I said? I said, shut up. She's in Mando. She's rumored to play Sabine. Okay, I've heard that was going to be a character. I still don't know who the wrestling girl is, but that's okay. Dean, Turkey Lakes are in the house. What's going on? So jealous of y'all.
Come hang out with us while we're down there. Even if you can't be there with us, you can at least hang out on the streams with us. We'd love to see you.
In low light, even now.
In low light. I'm excited about this new phone.
I'm excited for you, man. New gear.
You go.
Oh, what's that?
How many days you got till you go? And will you go on next week's show?
8. I leave on 8, and I will be either still in the car or just arriving.
Right.
Thursday night.
But hey, Pete, you know,
So he won't be on the show.
I can be paid to keep Jeff Diz Our Dream busy that next Sunday for you.
Excuse me?
So
aren't you only doing that with Steve?
Wait, what's going on?
What? I don't know, but I'm getting a wait a minute.
Dude.
But I'm getting a wait a minute.
There you go.
They're coming with us to the parks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he won't be around for the football. Pete, never mind.
I'm not playing Jeff till Thanksgiving.
Wait,
but
what?
you could make him go be my cupcake. You could do that.
Ooh, we could. You know what? We might have
Wait,
to take
you're calling
him
Jeff
by.
your cupcake?
Not this Jeff, he ain't.
No, I want my cupcake. Cupcake with an S.
Trouble about Steve. At least I'm not calling Jeff cupcake.
I like nicknames, but not ones that make me want to people.
Cupcake.
On the phone today on your channel, pushing pictures of cupcakes.
Yeah, I know.
We'll have to take Jeff by the bakery to say, you should buy a couple of those and mail them to Pete.
Who was
Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a great night. I really appreciate you spending a little time with us.
Thank you for being here. Who is Mama Mouse trying to drive? We don't know. We got Browns with 168 total yards. Wow, over them. 121 passing yards to 94 for the Bengals. Time of possession on the Bengals side.
2 flags.
Hey, Willie, little person.
Well, we got pass interference or something coming.
Something's coming.
Something's coming.
I'm hoping it takes that back.
Look how clean Hooper is, but then look how dirty.
Whoa.
Hooper,
him. Isn't that Hooper? What's his name? Turn around. We want to see the back of you. Hooper.
I need to get that guy's jersey. You guys see Bates the third there? I need that.
Yeah. Jeff.
What's that?
It's on the defense, Cricket says.
First down.
Kelly, I didn't hear what you said there. I heard you say my name, but I don't know what you said.
Yes, you should get that.
Yeah, I would put that on the wall.
You should get a Browns jersey that says Bates.
It was Bengals, but I would.
Okay, so you should get a Bengals jersey that says Bates. You know what? I should get you a Chiefs jersey that says.
No, there's got to be if there's an actual guy. If you get me a Bates just because on the Chiefs, I can buy toilet paper. I don't need any of that stuff.
You would wear it. You would wear it.
Jeff's
You would wear it. If I bought it, you would
So
wear it.
you couldn't even get me to bet something to put me in. No. But you know what I am wearing though?
I still want to know if you opened up. Oh, nice
No, it
shirt.
hasn't come
Look
yet.
at that shirt.
I was good. No, you don't get to.
Did you see the shirt?
No.
I'm doing this.
You're no.
Doing this one.
You know, we're waiting for the pre-order stuff to get here, Jeff, that you're going to be getting in the mail soon.
Yes.
You got mail coming.
I haven't even opened the last mail you sent me.
Probably
Are you
not. Is
scared?
it still sitting there?
No, we have to address things to his wife. She opens.
It has
her
almost
mail.
been an official,
Oh.
9 months since that mail came?
Really, dude? How are you going to
That-
dispute
you-
that play?
He hasn't opened your letter.
I know. He's scared. Scaredy cat, scaredy cat. Jeff is a scaredy cat.
So I got all the way through high school without smoking or drinking. That ain't gonna work now. I'm pretty sure it's gonna explode, and I've been planning on doing it
That should have been holding at least for
on
5.
a show. But since you sent it to me like
Too. Yeah.
12 years ago, I probably should open it by now.
He's telling him to go somewhere.
Marguerite in the house. What's going on? Marguerite has an announcement to make. Oh, what does that say? I hate the Chiefs now. I'm sorry about the years past of being a Chiefs fan. Please forgive me. We forgive you, Marguerite, and we love you.
So, in chat, do you all agree that Jeff needs a Mahomes jersey?
Jeff's needs a Mahomes everything.
Jeff's good. Jeff's all full on Mahomes stuff.
Where is the little Mahomes you got?
Yeah, Jeff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this vicinity.
Did you mail him one?
Triple P says
I
he
think
wants
he
some
fed it to
Meyers
the
and the
dog.
Mouse mail. Did you send anything to Triple P?
Do I have Triple P's
I
address?
have to speak.
Rock
to
and Robin. That's true. That's true.
I don't know. Do I have their address?
I don't know.
Are you gonna? You were out of bounds when you caught them.
Phantasmic Chronicles in the house is going. Hey, everyone. How does pass interference call like that get missed? I don't know. You talking about my Chargers? Excuse me, my Cowboys? It wasn't. Got screwed.
Got screwed.
How many times do I got to tell you that's a cheerleading squad, not a football team?
Marguerite is a Chiefs and Pats fan. That's an interesting combination. Stacy Rogers from the Philadelphia
Too slow,
football
huh?
team is now here. It's not you
Hi,
can't
Stacy.
you can't say Eagles. They are the Philadelphia football team. They lost their name to the Redskins last week when they played.
The Cowboys had Billy Bates. I would totally wear that. The Colorado Rockies had a little dude named Bates for a while. I would totally have that. I have a baseball card. Anybody collect baseball cards? Pete, you collect baseball cards? We have this talk, right?
I do.
Kelly, did you when you were a kid? 1909 T206, most famous set. One of the cards is Bates, and it's John Bates, and I own it. I own one.
Nice.
Or I might own the T205. Regardless, from the 1910 era, I have a Bates card. It was like $60, and it's on a scale of 1 to 10 in condition. It's like a 0. It's pretty beat up. You can barely read it. But it's still cool.
That's where he's
Hey
12.
Jeff, I work with Bill Bates' sister on a regular basis.
Billy Bates, the cowboy.
Hey, look at the commercial.
That's hysterical.
That looked like Pete there for a
do
second.
you guys see
see
the
that?
same commercials we do?
That is me. You know who that is? That is Captain Defense. That's who that is. He's
I
actually.
feel like we had a Bill Bates conversation. Go, oh, it's because Triple P. Hey Jeff, I work with Bill Bates' sister. Are we talking Triple P? You talking about Billy Bates, the cowboy side?
Her name is Rosemary.
Shut up, Rosemary. One of my favorite. Is it like? It's like a. Is it an herb? I think it's an herb.
Can you read without?
I'm not really sure.
Loud?
Anyway, that's so cool. I loved Billy Bates. I liked Billy Bates before I was a Cowboys fan because I lived in San Diego. I was only a Chargers fan at the time. Triple P.
Stacy Rogers says, I'm not supposed to tell you, Jeff, but she's ordered you an Eagles jersey.
They don't make them in my size, and that's probably true because I'm big and fat.
Hey, that's not true. Kansas City Tent Awning sells jerseys all the time.
I've got a Peloton, so I'm going to try to get to be not for it sometime in the near future.
I want
I'm
a mirror.
excited. I'm excited for you for that because I think.
Oh, it's freaking actually, I haven't been on it today, so when the show's over, I got to get down there because I got a streak.
That's cool. That is very cool.
It's pretty fun, and I'm definitely feeling changes. But you know what? Like you pay a lot of money, and you actually still have to get on the freaking thing and do work, which sucks. I figure you should just, pay it and it goes away.
You know what the worst
I
thing
want
to
the
do
mirror.
is to go to a gym and pay somebody to hurt you.
I've never done that. That's why I'm fat.
Or you do what I did. You just get rid of body parts. You take away the weight.
I mean,
That's not a way to lose weight, Pete. Come on.
lose weight the McDevitt way. I mean, you could probably sell some books.
Awful.
Pax, what years? I see you got 2 boxes filled with baseball cards. I probably have a few more than 2.
I've got.
You need a Run Disney plug-in for that, Jeff?
We had to do a thing for the insurance for ours, and this was like 5 years ago. The value of my collection upstairs was about $36,000.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, one of my prized possessions. It's not my most expensive card, but it's my prized possession because he's my favorite player. Is Mickey Mantle. I got a '66 Mantle in mint condition.
In mint? Ooh, I had a '68 Mantle. I sold it, but I had one. But '66,
and
I love that set too. Great set.
When I get healthy and can get back down to my office there in Arlington, Jeff, and I will give you a call when I do. I want to go over to Mantle is buried right there in
Oh,
Dallas.
that's right. You told me that. I would love that.
Oh,
I
wow.
want to go there and pay my respects to my favorite ball player of all time.
Pax says from the '60s to 2006. Well, if you got '60s and '70s stuff, I might know more than the average bear about baseball cards. I'd love to know more specifically. What about you, Pete? What are some of your favorite cards that you have?
I mean, I got a lot of unique stuff. I love the Billy Ripken. I don't know if you remember Cal Ripken's brother. He was on the Orioles for a while.
Sure.
He, one of the guys on the team actually wrote the F word. It said the F word over top and then face on the bottom of his bat the day that he went to take his picture, and a card on the knob. I have a bunch of those. I got a bunch of Ripken rookies that are good ones. I got a couple Michael Jordan basketball rookies.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that are nice.
That's a good one. I never owned a Jordan rookie.
I've got two. I got two. I have a large safe and a small one in the house, and I've probably got in glass cases or crystal cases here probably 100 to 150 cards that are high dollar that I keep in the safe. So
nice.
Triple P said the guy I shoot with spent a lot of time with Rico Cardi family. He has buckets of signed baseballs, Hank Aaron's, so many others. Wow, that is really cool.
Rico Cardi was buddies with her, and they played together in the early '70s on the Braves together.
That's very cool.
I am a baseball guy, and it is cool. Rico Cardi could hit. Rico Cardi was a pitch
and buy Jeff a jersey that's Browns in the front and Mahomes Chiefs on the back. You can wear both at the same time.
I'm good. Thanks anyway.
That was a really.
I do love Patrick Mahomes. I just don't love the Chiefs, and I even want to love the Chiefs, but they're in my team's division, and there's these people called Meyers the Mouse that just drive me freaking crazy with their Chiefs stuff.
Good baby. Well, I could be sending you some pom-poms for your Cowboys.
I like pom-poms.
That's pretty cool, Josh. Yeah, you have to tell some stories about that.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like that.
Wow, very cool.
This needs something.
We'll get up.
Rico Cardi.
What does it need?
Pax says Ripken, Salmon, Murray, Nomo. I loved Hideo Nomo. Lynn, Mitchell. Nice. Well,
Le'Veon Bell on the IR. Michael Thomas out for weeks. Marlon Mack out for the season with a torn Achilles, and Richard Sherman placed on IR. Some big notable injuries this first week.
Yeah. Well, more than that. Shoot. Blake Jarwin, tight end. He's out for the year. Sean Lee of the Cowboys. That's just 2 Cowboys there. He's out for 6 weeks.
Marguerite's trying to get you riled up.
Me?
2nd and goal. 1:43 on the clock.
Pax, if you got a Ripken rookie, you got some value. There's Salmon, nothing. Murray, if you're talking about Eddie Murphy, 20, 30 bucks.
And why are you? Oh my God. Sorry.
Robin, you wish.
Hey, Tracy. What's up?
Tracy, Robin, for that, you need my OnlyFans channel. It's just me in Cowboys.
Tracy Glenn, 14-10 Bengals, 1:36 left in the first half. 3rd and goal for the Browns. Just so you know, since you're listening to us instead of the game.
It would be 21 Browns if the quarterback wasn't such a scaredy cat to run into the flipping end zone with the ball because he had like all day.
The amazing thing is that's just what Joe Buck said on national television.
Called him a scaredy cat?
I'm telling you. Okay, there. Well, at least somebody knows how to get the ball in the end zone.
Oh my gosh, Burrow looks so young.
You want a drink?
Yes. What do you got?
Touchdown. 21.
I'm good. Thanks anyway.
Jeff, guess what we're having at the Meyers house?
I need.
Chiefs cookies.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
My daughter just brought me some. I didn't even know there was like some kind of design on there. It was a pumpkin or something. I'm not really sure. They're pretty good.
You just said cookie.
Wide open. Good gravy.
Captain Akron, what's up?
I think I could have completed that with one hand.
I think.
Dude, you could have ran that ball into the end zone the play before.
You know what's totally weird? Baker Mayfield totally threw that with one hand.
Hashtag not a kid.
I think that I was wrong on the
a little CNC.
Browns were favored by 6. Looks like they're going to cover it. I mean, it's only the first half, but I
Still
would have
early.
missed this one.
It's been halfway decent game.
It's going to be 21-13 and a half. Mark my
Pretty
words.
entertaining.
21-13 and a half. It's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm not even living in Cricket Fox's world. I'm just telling you.
131. That's a pretty bold prediction.
How many friends we got in here with us? I can't see the chat right now.
I like them all. I don't know. Maybe you don't like everybody here, but I like them all.
Well played.
33 is the number you're looking for.
All of them are here.
Nice.
I wish if the whole world had Mama from Meyers The Mouse house channel, everybody had that sense of humor. I think I could be a professional comedian.
Huh?
What?
You just said you're pretty. It's okay.
Is that what I said? That was Steve. Tyler in the house. What's going on? Says Seahawks. Very topical tonight, but we appreciate it anyway. Thanks for being here, Tyler. Speaking of Snoop Dogg.
34 watching, 52 thumbs up. That's a good deal.
I'll take it. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll tell you what I like is on the Wednesday show that I've been doing, Nick Wheeler has been awesome. He has been updating me through the show as we have the new guests that I'm interviewing, a lot of new people in the community and stuff. He's been updating me as the show goes on how many subscribers they're picking up, which has been kind of cool.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's been nice to be able to see our community, putting their arms around, people they don't know and welcoming them in and stuff like that. It's been kind of awesome.
That's one of my favorite things on my show on Sunday nights when I love them all. But when I have somebody that maybe my community doesn't know as well, and they have a bunch of new, and not just new subscribers, new Disney fans that now fall in love with their content, or at least give their content a chance. That's like, it's my jam, man. And it's one of the things I really like about you, Pete. I know you know this already, but saying it publicly, you like bringing people to the community, and within the community, sharing with other people in the community. I do too. It's gratifying, right? It's
doing my enhancing role on nitrous oxide.
Exactly. I like it.
So.
We when I went into the Verizon store, we had a young lady that was helping us with getting the new phone set up and everything like that. And the manager comes over and he goes, "Hey, you're the YouTube guys, aren't you?"
No way. Very cool.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, that's us. And he's like, "It's so cool when you guys go back to Disney." And he was talking to us.
Tracker?
Did what?
Did he think you were Tim Tracker?
No. And
he went in with the
he walked away. Yeah. He walked away, and the little girl goes, "You guys are YouTubers?" And we're like, "Yeah." And she goes, "My friend keeps telling me to do it." And I'm like,
Tracy.
That's
and
awesome.
she goes, "I like going places and trying different food, and I do it all the time." And I said, "Do it. There's foodies out there that would love to see what you have to offer." And she's a very personable young lady. She's really nice. We thought it was pretty cool.
Did you hear that?
I did. I have a feeling there might be going dead. So
No, I pushed a button.
don't push buttons. Stop pushing buttons.
I'm trying to get it in my ear right so I can hear you guys okay. Because I feel
Trying to get it in my ear right. Nothing funny to say there.
I've been told. I've been told I need to challenge you with a coin.
You've been told to challenge what?
I said I've been told I need to challenge Kelly with a coin.
with a coin.
I do not know what we're talking about.
That must be Triple P.
Oops.
Because he knows I'm not at my desk. But if I have to go get my coin,
now I know what we're talking about.
I'll play the coin with you.
Well, hey, you know what? The good thing you can acknowledge that I did already take care of you with a coin.
You did, sir. Pete gave me an amazing coin, and it sits by my desk at work because that's when I'm really needing that inspiration. And he sent me an amazing coin.
Pete, I don't know if you can see behind us on the mirror, but I have the card that you sent. It is stuck at the mirror, so every time we go in or out the front door, you can see it.
Cool. Well, thank you. That means a lot.
No, we appreciate you.
It was a really great card.
Oh, it's all family. All family.
Yeah, I was blessed to have Triple P and Kelly on the same show when they kind of discovered each other and talked about coins. I didn't even know what that was.
That's cool.
That was a really neat night. That was fun.
You were taking a nap.
A lot of things happened while I was taking a nap.
Yeah, it was a great stream.
It was one of my favorite streams that I've ever done, and all I did, I was like I was a fly on the wall watching you guys. I don't even, commiserate is the word I want to say, but that's not the right word. I don't know. Discover each other and talk about stuff. It was really cool.
I need to go back and I need to probably clip that portion of that 4 or 5 hour stream. And it was on, I don't know, it was on your channel or my channel.
It was on my channel. I remember, but
you need to go do that. You need to go clip that.
I can
stream. Do that. You download it.
How do you download your own? I don't even know.
Go into YouTube Studio, go to the move, and then just go to
sure.
download. Go clip that.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you. Do you have Dropbox or something like that?
Yeah, just send it to me. Send it through Google and I'll get it.
What was that penalty? Does anybody know what it was?
Nope. Sorry.
Rule breaking on Cincinnati or on Cleveland.
You're funny.
Someone broke a rule.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Under pressure.
He caught that ball between two defenders. Look at this.
That was well-placed ball.
Yeah, that was a nice catch. Mrs. Higgins.
Over the top, and that was a good throw. You're right.
Yeah.
Mrs. Higgins. Anybody know where she's from?
Mrs. Higgins.
Oh, Wiggins, I know from.
Remember?
So Mrs. Wiggins. That's what I was thinking of.
Just run it in.
Mrs. Wiggins.
Is that what we're talking about?
Can you come in here, please? Carol Burnett show.
I love Carol Burnett. Carol Burnett, what are these? She's hilarious. Tim Conway.
You know how inspirational you have been, and are to many of us. You, Joey, Mike, all you guys are amazing. Well, thank you, Tina. I do appreciate it. I just sit here and do my thing and deal the cards that God has given me. And the great thing about the cards is I get to still play the game.
Amen.
Cards.
Well put.
Absolutely.
You might have been Delta.
I'm thinking about cheating, though. I am thinking about cheating.
You might have got a royal flush and just.
Yeah. But no, it's a great thing.
Now I got to figure out how to turn this thing on. Okay.
I'm getting annoyed with this quarterback.
Love it, Triple P.
He had pressure in his face. That was tough. Pete, your inspiration. I'd carry you over the finish line any day. Dude, that means a lot coming from you. I know what that means, and you know how much I value all the men and women that have stood a post for our country. Amen. So for you to say that to me, God bless you. Come on. I need, what is this, 30, 31?
Even at halftime yet?
Come on. Give me a field goal.
Why do you want a field goal? You got like a pool or something?
Is he out?
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, that's got to be a good catch. It's AJ Green. Yes. I need those points.
Oh.
What do you need a flag?
No.
Who's the flag on? Offside. Decline it. Offside. You better decline it.
Pete, I don't know if I know anyone who gets more into a Bengals-Browns game than you.
I get into all football. I sit here on Sunday. You better decline it. Stop having conversations. Just go decline.
Nope.
Nope, you lost.
Yep.
Oh, for love of all good. On Sundays, I sit with the Ravens on that TV up to the right, and in front of me is the Red Zone channel from DirecTV, and over to my left is my fantasy games going, and this is Mission Control for Football Sunday, and I love it. So
good night, Silver Girl. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you. Congratulations.
Yeah, love hearing your good news. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging with us.
There's another catch by AJ Green. He is a bulldog. Yes, he was. Georgia dog. That was a nice play. Look, Burrow's going to be good. It's just going to take time. Put some players around him. You know.
Yep. I agree.
Stacy sent me stuff, and I can't get to it because I got a new phone.
Did anybody else do the update on iPhone?
It might be blocked. Might be blocked by your firewall. if she sent it to you.
No, he has to re-sign into all of the apps.
Yeah, I got to re-sign in.
You were there for 4 hours and they didn't hook you up with whatever
No,
that's called?
I got all the apps, but certain apps have a security passwords that they want.
Gotcha.
They want,
I felt bad for calling in when you guys were still live. I didn't even know you were live when I was calling Jeff.
we figured you were calling to be funny. So
No, I was calling to talk to him about the stuff we were talking about, and I didn't realize he was live. So sorry.
You have a habit of calling us at 4:15 on
I'm
Thursday afternoons where we do our live stream.
Pete never calls me when I'm streaming.
He's in your chat.
I get in your chat and I talk and watch. I actually watch and enjoy your stuff.
But thanks a lot to everybody for the super chat. Thank you very much.
Pete, are you super chat? You better stop.
I tried to tell
I know
you
where
that,
you
but
live.
got distracted.
He's ignoring me. Look at he's just ignoring me.
It's a good game on 21-10. Second and 41 seconds going on right now.
Oh, that was a bummer catch.
So Jeff, we started memberships this week.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, catch the ball. I
I
wasn't
love
yelling.
it. I love the membership
26
opportunity
seconds
for
left in
YouTubers.
the half. We have some amazing new members, so we're excited about it.
I'm excited for you. That's awesome. It's one of my favorite creator opportunities. I like it. I think it's misunderstood, and I'm glad you're doing it.
Burrow is one of my new members. He just signed in earlier.
Who is? What? I'm sorry?
The quarterback for Cincinnati.
17, 16, 15,
For half a
14.
second,
Y'all
I
better
thought
get that
he-
ball down.
Oh, it's fine. He went to a knee.
12 seconds left. What do? Do you play it one more time and hope that you still got 3 seconds left on the clock?
They don't have a timeout, so, right?
They have one. No, they don't.
They do have one. Well, if they have one, you definitely
they do
throw it.
not. They do not. It was the white line underneath the box. It looked like it was one of those things.
If it's only 12 seconds, I'd take it to a knee. And
You got to go.
just
You got to go down the sideline. If you do, you can't go across the middle. Meyers the Mouse. It's the link for the football stream where you and Josh talk military. Can you let Jeff and Pete know I sent them the link as well? Thank you. We appreciate that.
What? I was on that. What?
Oh, Stacy, of course, has the stream.
So did they just take delay a game? What
So I
happened
just looked
there?
I got the wrong
Oh,
stuff up
timeout.
here. So
Okay. I got you. I'll check it out.
Timeout.
Okay, so like a serious question. I don't know this, but when you have 12 seconds left in the half and you still have all three timeouts, why use them? Why is that a thing?
Well, the Browns just used one to set up their defense.
You're not going to use it on purpose. So you're going to use it if there's an advantage, obviously.
So it's right now. It's giving the Browns players, their defense, a chance to rest for a second to make sure they had the right play called to prevent a late second touchdown. So,
what he said.
Are you asking because the team with three timeouts used a timeout? Is that what you're saying?
No. I just really didn't know because it would have seemed to me that it would have been easier just to finish out the half. But now I
want to
see
make sure they got the right.
Trying to avoid.
Yeah, exactly.
you've got to go down the sideline. There it is.
Yeah, get it.
There it is. And did it get picked? No.
I think he was out of bounds.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you actually had control of the ball.
Now you got to kick the field goal. 21-13 and a half. Somebody said that. I'm not sure who it was in the chat said it was going to be that score. Can't remember.
Confidence in the kicker, Pete. Be careful.
Came down out of bounds and he didn't have control. I do not have the NFL Network. Tracy, you need to fix that.
Tracy lives in Greenland.
Greenland.
That was a very good kick.
I thought it was pretty impressive that Shep said he had a tight end. So about Tracy that he was talking about it.
Oh, dear.
21-13 at halftime, just like I said.
Pete, you're a little scary.
Very.
All right, so who's the halftime entertainment?
Mama Mouse.
Mama. Ooh. All right, so I thought this was going to be the time that I was going to ask you about, standings in our league and stuff. You kind of already shared it, but do you want to tell all the people who I'm ahead of in the leagues all about it?
So let me go ahead and open this. We talked about fantasy. We haven't talked about fantasy yet. We can talk about that real quick. ISN.
No, look at that.
Go Mac here. And I can, now that we're not getting questions anymore, I can close that program up.
Anthony. I got rid of it because I refused to watch football this year. But yeah, I don't know. I was around the edge of their 2 team. I'm not going to let them steal it from me. I'm pretty sure they're going to learn their lesson in a couple of weeks with the ratings being so down. So
Yeah, people are going to start losing their mind. So let me bring this over here so I don't have to turn so far.
2 seconds.
The NFL, it's done. They're just going to kneel on it. So for our show, we have our fantasy league, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to pull up the standings here. League and schedule, score, standings. There we go. So let's see where we're at after week one. Week one. We'll talk about the Pluto division first.
right.
Pluto division. Tied for first place at 2-0 in that division. Living in Diz, Meyers and Mahomes, which is Meyers and the Mouse.
Oh.
Touchdown Thrills, Movie Mania Nick, tied for first place at 2-0. And the Do Philly crew, tied for first place in Pluto division. In second place in that division, tied for second, Jim, more sunshine, please. For the love of the mouse, Hakuna Matata.
What a wonderful phrase.
Yep. And then in last place in that division currently, that would be Diz Our Dream and Dole Whip Dad. A couple of D's in the basement.
Just 2 games
Only
out.
week one. It's only week one. Anything can, it can change in a heartbeat. Let's go over here and look at the Goofy division. Goofy here at first place at 2-0. Tracy Glenn.
Woohoo. In the
He's a
chat.
male. He's a male. He's Tracy Glenn.
He's a male? He's a male. He's a male.
McDevitt. McDee's Monsters. I am in first place in our division. Tied for second. VIP Project. Lake Buena Vista. The Adventures of Gonzo. Pulling up the rear right now in our division in Goofy. Diz Jabbers. Let's see. Get off into your arm. Not sure. I got to see who the heck that is. Who the heck changed their name?
Get off my
That's
lawn.
I want to see who that is. Nomad Loungers, which is Zip and Dave, and Adventures by D, pulling up the basement there in our league. So it's only first week. We had fun doing it and some good games. It'll be interesting to see. Andre Houston, it's Dre. It's AJ Houston. He changed his name to that. So he's a big Denver Broncos fan. We're glad he's in our league. So we got some good stuff going on. So it'll be interesting to see. Let me see tonight if I can get a report on who took what for this week's game here. Pool members, pool week by week. Okay, this is good. I can see it. Nice. Everybody in our league selected the Cincinnati Bengals in our league. Nobody took Cleveland.
Really?
Nobody, not one person took Cleveland tonight. Everybody took Cincinnati. So that's pretty interesting. We did have 9 people that did not put a pick in tonight that were lackadaisical, and they will not get a point at all, regardless.
I thought I picked Cleveland.
Go with that.
Chiefs
You've
cookies.
been rooting for the wrong
Josh.
team the whole time.
Nope, you took Cincinnati. I'm looking right at you. Dole Whip that. You're surrounded by Tommy Quarter Sports and Gary B. That's you.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I had that backwards.
But you like it that once the game starts, I can actually see. I can't see any other picks until after the game starts, which I like that because it protects the integrity of the league. So it's good to know, when we do the games each week, that I can see that while we're doing it. Everybody can see it. Anybody can go in there and see it at any time. So that's pretty good. I like that. So it'd be more fun if it was, lopsided to see who's got what and where. Who did I say was in first place? That would be that. That would be that Diz Our Dream. I hope he's one of the people that didn't put his pick in. Come on. Did you forget? He's in. Dang it.
Yeah, of course, Cricket. Absolutely. Please and thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Yes.
Please.
Please, that'd be awesome, Cricket. Thank you.
Yeah.
Jeff will buy one for himself.
What am I buying? What am I doing?
I don't know, whatever she's doing. We like
I'm
cricket.
confused.
I've never played fantasy ball other than Pete's pool league. Well, you're doing okay there, Josh, and we're glad you're in there. And if you decide to change next year, we might have a spot here available for you. And we try to keep it fun and within people that are in the community. And it's at the end of the day, it's just about having fun with your friends, and it's what the good thing's about with all this. It's why I look forward to Thursday nights. I don't have to think Thursdays. I can just relax and have fun and enjoy good football. Enjoy good football. This is a good football game. We thought
a very good game,
and it's not bad.
Much better than I thought it was.
18 to 28 for 169 and a TD. I'll tell you who was starting to annoy me. Looking at that picture right there for game day morning, who's starting to annoy me is Michael Irvin. He's just so obnoxious. I used to really like him, but his obnoxiousness is now long. It's not in the segment. Like the other night, I was watching. I wanted to see who their picks were all to win a Super Bowl, and he literally talked so much and wouldn't shut up that all the other guys didn't even get to put their picks. They ran out of time.
This is him not on cocaine. Imagine him when he was on cocaine.
Oh, dude. Well, I mean, look, he's one of the greatest receivers to ever play the game. He's
absolutely
with Trip 3. I respect his game immensely.
I love the guy. He cracks me up. He loves the Cowboys. I love him.
He's hysterical. I love watching his comedy. He's great, but he's just so long lately. It's like I want to see the whole show, not just Michael Irvin. I want to see.
He definitely talks. Yeah.
But yeah, he's definitely fun too.
He's full of energy. Hey, Elena, what's going on? Welcome in. Aloha, right back at you.
My uncle was actually at a party. My uncle does some different stuff, but he was at a party.
My uncle does some different stuff. We all have an uncle like that, buddy. We all.
He was at a party at Ray Lewis's house,
wow.
And at the party, both Michael Irvin and Deion Sanders. Can you imagine how much fun that must have been?
Oh my gosh!
I would have just. I'm a huge Deion fan. I love primetime. I loved him when he was with the Niners. I loved him when he was with Dallas. I actually cheered for Dallas when he was with them. Of course, loved him when he finished up with the Ravens. I just think he's hysterical. Never met the guy. I would love to have met him, but have not had a chance. Unlike Ray Lewis, who I did meet. If you want to see my Ray Lewis phone call that I got, the video call that I got from Ray Lewis, you'll have to check out my stream when I put it up there in a couple weeks. I'll make sure we let everybody know. It'll be kind of fun.
Looking forward to that, Pete.
It's gonna be good. I'm working on. Proud of what I've done so far. Is good. I've just gotta. I actually did the part where I talk about the 2 weeks while I was in the coma and what was going on, and I broke up 3 times while I was actually just reading the bullet points, and I got to just go back and record it and try to do it right, because I really don't feel like being a crying mess on the middle of the stream. I'm trying to remain strong, but when you hear the doctors telling your wife, or when you're reading out of a journal that was done day by day, and the doctor is telling your wife he's not going to make it through the night.
Wow.
And when you hear that priests have come out and given you last rites, and you're sitting here live reading the fact that as a Catholic I was given the final sacrament.
Wow.
You start having a new perspective on things, So
absolutely.
Wow. I don't know. I can't imagine, but I'm glad.
Definitely eye-opening.
The
crazy thing is, with that whole coma thing, I don't remember any of it. Last thing I remember on the 19th of September last year was talking to Prince Charming Dev, because we had just done the trip down to Florida. He was looking for a couple things that he couldn't find, and he was like asking me if I remember. I was in this office. I had that conversation with him. I remember having that conversation, and I texted my team and said, "Hey guys, I'm not going to good. I feel like I got the flu. I'm going to take a couple hours off. If you need anything, call my boss, just check with him." And I woke up, from what I remember, like a month later. So, yeah.
Wow.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. Susie, I'm so glad to see you in chat. Welcome in. 3rd time somebody tonight has said "Go Browns." I am pretty sure no chat in the history of YouTube has ever had 3 different people say "Go Browns" in the same chat. So I feel like we've set a record. Pete, that's crazy. I can't tell you how happy. I don't want to speak for Kelly, but I know I'm going to say the same. He would say the same thing here. We talked about it so many times, and just frankly, we're believing that we would be here and we'd be doing this again. And so proud of you for whatever it is that you and God did there.
I still don't know. God, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing in the YouTube community and I'm doing my video to inspire other people from the disabled community that might be struggling with whatever is going on with their life, and just trying to be a positive influence and a role model. And that is what I'm trying to do. And
you never know what happens tomorrow, what happens next week, what happens next year. So whenever you're at the bottom, right, keep in mind you got a long way to.
I can tell you Jeff, I can tell you on September 18th of last year, I was talking to my son about, hey, we need to do another trip down to Disney, do some filming on this stuff that you want to do for your channel. I know Kelly and I had talked about when they were going back down last year. We were trying to figure it out for November, December when we could head back down there and hook up. And it never happened. So my whole video is entitled My Magical Journey Back to Walt Disney. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it, because that's what I'm basing my life on doing. And, that includes, the Ravens holding up the trophy this year, because, I went and got into a coma, and the Chiefs got delusions of grandeur, and I don't know what the hell I woke up to. It was crazy. Wake up to Kelly, yeah. I'm like, oh my God. So
it was awesome.
I'm happy for Kelly getting his thing. Jeff, you got 5 of them. I don't know. Was that while you were living down there in Dallas, or
no?
Was that
I was a Chargers fan only then. My teams have never won.
So we need to get you one. We need you to get one and enjoy that feeling, because I wasn't a Ravens fan when they first won their first Super Bowl. I was a Tampa Bay Bucks fan at the time, because the Colts left Baltimore. The year I started watching the NFL, I said, hey, that's kind of neat. I was a huge baseball fan. Die hard, never watched football. I go to watch the Colts, and they leave. They heard I was going to be a fan, and they left, went to Indianapolis. So I didn't have a team. So I was watching the Tampa Bay Yucks on TBS back then. And I became a fan of them and started watching them. And then I still was a fan of Tampa Bay when the Ravens first won. I finally came around after that. So my first Super Bowl was their second one. So Triple P, I remember asking where Pete was. Steve was all cryptic about it. Triple P, just so you know, that was my wife had made the decision. She made a lot of good ones while I was out. Some I didn't agree with, but they were still good, even though I didn't agree with, because she was making those decisions. Hey, Elena, good to see you. Aloha. And one of the decisions she made was that they kept things close to the vets, because the doctors, you'll find out this during the documentary, the doctors were actually telling my wife, and I quote, "We are baffled by what's doing this to him, and we don't know how to fix it." And that's as they were starting to take limbs off. And it's the whole story of how I end up go from one hospital to one of the greatest surgeons in the entire world as my main doctor now. It's a pretty amazing story in itself, and we'll talk more about that. But yeah, that was my wife that chose to do that. I know, Kelly, you knew a little bit, because Preston told me he had shared a little bit with you, and I know Steve, Steve was given the okay. Steve and Josh from Resort TV1 were given the okay to talk to you guys and let you know, but we kind of wanted it kept controlled in the community, because you never know what people are thinking. Kelly and Jeff know this. I had a person from my hometown. Stop laughing, Kelly. You're laughing already. I had a person from my hometown see me last week out in my front yard. I was out with Preston putting up all the Halloween decorations. And they come up, they're like, "Oh, it's great to see you. Very nice talk." And all of a sudden they go, "Yeah, I can't believe you had a drug overdose." And I about got up out of the chair and put my foot in this guy's backside. I was like, "I don't do drugs. I don't touch drugs." I was like, no, that had nothing to do with it. So that's why I'm kind of doing this video too, is kind of to set the record straight on what exactly happened. So
it was a bizarre gardening accident. We all know.
Yeah. Gardening 101. The worst thing about it was it had to have happened while I was in Disney.
So you were on our show, and you were at the week after we were at Disney at some kind of event. Yes.
Mm-hmm. That Thursday night, I was live with you guys. Mm-hmm. Friday, I wore a pair of a top of the line tuxedo. I was, and I still figure out how to get back to work. I am the host of our national sales conference, the awards banquet, where we recognize everything.
I remember, we couldn't see them, but they were coming in and they were talking to us, and it was a party. It was a total party.
We were in the hospitality suite where they have plenty of beverages for your choice, and we were in there, and I was streaming from there. And that was Thursday night. Friday, I got up. We did our meetings. I put on the tuxedo about 4:00. I got blisters on my foot, my left foot, from the tuxedo shoes I wore. The tuxedo looked bad. I was looking sharp. But
I didn't know this.
The tuxedo put it to me, and I got a blister, and I put Band-Aids on it and treated it while I was down at Disney, because I was down at Disney for like 6 days, running around with Dev and so many other damn people went down there that week. And I got back here, and it was a blood disease that just ravaged my body. And the worst thing about it is, and I don't have the things here somewhere, I put it away, but the worst thing about it is when you read something like the young lady who did this thing was a girl from my office who wrote this journal, and one of the lines in there verbatim says, "Doctors told us tonight that they hope that this infection does not attack your brain overnight."
My gosh.
Yeah. So.
So that night we're talking live.
Yep.
The next time I talk to you, you call me. I'm on a stream. I know I was with Steve. I think I was with you, Kelly. I wouldn't swear to it. And I looked down at my phone, and it's you. I didn't know you were better. I didn't know you were back. I had heard stuff. People were asking me stuff, but I didn't know. And I said, "Hey," I put it on mute. I went away and I took the call. Do you remember that? Because you called me.
I do.
And I think we were crying. And
when I woke up and had my faculties, and it took me, after I came out of the coma, it took me almost a month to get my faculties together to where I understood things. I was still, I was going through hyperventilation, the chambers, whatever, where they put oxygen into you.
Hyperbaric chambers.
Hyperbaric chambers. I was going through that 3 times a day, and I had, as Preston calls it, my Darth Vader time, because I looked like Vader. And there's a picture of it in the video of me with all the tubes going into me. It's one of those things that, I'm going to warn people before I do the video that it's kind of tough to look at. It's especially tough for me. But when I came out of it, it took me a month to figure out where I was, what I was doing. I actually remember when I first woke up and started getting a little bit of what's going on, people started telling me, well, hey, Preston did this, Preston did that. I'm thinking it was the next day. When I finally got myself together, I'm thinking it was just yesterday. And I'm like, what the F? I yelled it in the room. What the F are you talking about? Because they're telling me Preston played in this tournament, and then Preston's telling me, yeah, Dad, Kelly and Jeff, they took the show over. They got it together. I'm like, what do you mean they took the show over? It was just last week we did a show. How'd I get kicked off the show? Because I didn't have it. At that point, I still didn't realize that my arm and leg, that my hand was gone and that my leg was gone. I was still trying to pull things together. And once I did, I made phone calls to, both of you. I called the This and That guys. I called Corey and Josh and spoke with those guys. I talked to Dale, just people from the community that were so valued to me, because I called Meg. I called Dev. I called a lot of people because of the Disney community. I found out all the things that they did and how they were prayer chains and all for me. And I truly believe a lot of those prayer chains helped God to give me a second chance to say, you know what? I don't think it's his time yet. I think he needs to stay here and finish his journey. And, and that's kind of what it was. So those calls were all personal. They were all private. I talked to each person differently about different things.
Sure.
I told every person about, you both will know that I told you both that I loved you that day. And I cried with both of you. Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I cried more with Kelly because he started first before I could get through. I'm getting choked up just saying he was crying before I could even get anything out of my mouth. So that was kind of cool. And to be able to feel that. And of course, Kelly did tell me, by the way, the Chiefs are in the playoffs and probably going to the Super Bowl. You remember that, Kelly? And I was like, what? So
what? How'd that happen?
What the hell's going on? So, but yeah, it was interesting to do and to do that, and the way the community rallied around me. I mean, all you guys doing some of the raising money, on the This and That show with those guys, and Meg sending paintings here to Preston, and Donna Jaworski sending stuff. And I still don't really know probably everybody that sent stuff, because there was a lot of stuff that I'm still gray about, that from the time that I was in the hospital. I mean, it was, you figure I was in a hospital bed flat on my back for over 7 months.
Wow.
Over 7 months, did not get out of any type. So, and I shouldn't be where I'm at right now. One of the things that's going to be a follow-up video, because I'm going to highlight the therapy and stuff that I'm going through as follow-up, so people can keep up with my journey. But one of the things that I'm doing is I'm interviewing Dr. Scalea, who is one of the top surgeons in the world. He's my doctor, and he's actually going to talk about everything and how it went down, which will be pretty cool.
That's
cool.
Awesome.
Very cool. I'll enjoy that.
So I did tell him if Mahomes got a broken leg, he was not to work on. I did tell him that. Probably, he's worked on so many people. It's amazing. If you look him up, it's Dr. Tony Scalea, and he's the head of shock trauma here in Maryland, which, I'm kind of lucky. I've got shock trauma. That's my main doctor. And I've got Johns Hopkins, which is one of the best in the world, doing my therapy. So I kind of feel like a athlete or something, having that. Come on.
I appreciate you being willing to share that. I mean, you never know who's listening. You never know who needs to hear it, in this day and age of frankly, overstimulation, over depression. You never know who needs to hear, hey, I can come back from anything. And
right.
I mean, you're proof.
I'm determined. Here's my thing. The doctor told Nanette, my wife, when I was in the coma, that, and it's in the journal, that if I came out of it, that was the word, if, that it would take me a minimum 18 to 24 months to get anywhere back to a sense of normalcy.
Wow.
I'm at month 8 right now, and my hand is just about healed. And I had a gash from the infection that attacked
Jim,
my arm.
Welcome in, buddy.
Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. I had a gash in my arm that was so big that it ate my tendons away on my wrist. They're gone. And I almost got it where it's completely, I got a scar, but where it's completely healed. So where I'm at right now, I shouldn't be. I'm way ahead of it. And it's because of prayers and people like Kelly, whose family is an inspiration to me for reasons that are private that Kelly knows. And people like all my partners, Jeff and Kelly, who stood behind me and did this for reasons like the This and That guys who did a painting thing, and Meg and Pearl Manhattan. I mean, God bless. Stop throwing it to him, please.
Pearl, what are you thinking? Oh,
not Pearl.
Pearl.
God bless her. Pearl and I
she's pretty good at stuff, but I was surprised to hear that.
We sorry, I got to do that. I'm a little emotional. Pearl and I didn't really know each other, and here she was donating things to raise money for me. So just things like that. That's pretty amazing. Please stop throwing to Odell Beckham. They're great. You got other people.
So here's the deal. For those of you who are watching, and we share a lot on this stream. We have all last year, we have this year. But I will tell you, make sure you are subscribed to Pete McDevitt if you haven't, because you do not want to miss this story. What you're going to see come in a couple of weeks is going to be amazing.
And he's also insane. Check out his shows on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights.
Oh my gosh, funniest shows ever.
Yeah. And for those of you that are football fans, I actually am going to have the video from when Ray Lewis called me, video chatted me. I'm going to have that video to play the night of the stream.
The one that's on Insta, or
the full thing of the one that's on Insta.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the full thing to play that night, because it wasn't the whole thing that was on Insta. It was just a part of it. So that'll be
cool.
kind of,
yeah. Very cool.
I love Ray Lewis. I know people can have different feelings about him. Look at that run. Wow. That's a stud run. Got to get touchdown. Got to give him credit. I love Ray and what he's done. He does a lot here in the community that people don't hear about. They only heard about the bad things when he had made some bad choices in his life, but he does a ton for the community all over, not just here, but in Miami and all too. And I got to spend a whole day with him, and, he did, I have a picture of where he's kneeling over top of Ben Roethlisberger, which, by the way, Jeff, I absolutely love the fact that Ben's on his back in my basement. I think that's great. He's going to be close. So he signed it to Preston, and he wrote a little note to him and signed it Ray Lewis Hall of Fame. So that was pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That run by Chubb is freaking a great run right there.
Stud run. That kid's
Marshawn Lynch stuff right there. Oh, he's down.
Look at the hole that line made him. They actually did a good job making that hole.
Hey, Anna, how are you? Anna from Europe in the house. What's going on, Anna? I'm glad you're here. We're watching a little football, not football. And I'm glad you're here.
Football.
Welcome, Anna. Good to see you.
Hi, Anna.
He's down. He's down on the one.
Yeah, he's definitely down.
Just don't throw it to Beckham. This is a good commercial. I don't know if you guys are getting the Progressive commercial.
I am still watching Chubb not score a touchdown.
This is a great commercial if it comes on, Jeff. It's where it
Now
starts.
I'm watching Baker Mayfield. Can we just get Baker Mayfield off my commercials? How about that?
I think this is a funny commercial where he's yelling at the field guy to help start covering the seats. It's starting to rain.
Just don't stand there.
Just don't stand there. That's a great line.
I got to be honest. With all the things going on in 2020, I figured they'd give us a break with the Baker Mayfield commercials, but whatever.
Nope.
They will not.
It was good ball protection, Cricket. It was.
I love the Cricket is on her game. I love
Kay.
She loves.
Pax is out of here. Thanks for using the emojis. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being an awesome dude. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Pax.
Don't be a
Thanks,
stranger.
Pax. We appreciate you. Thank you for
Pax is a good guy.
Join us next week. We'll be over on my channel. We'd love to have you in there. You bring a lot to the chat. We appreciate you.
There's a bunch of other educators in here too. I'll have to point them in your direction, Pax.
Okay. Honey, you got to do something with the dog.
He's ready to go to bed.
Which dog is
So, yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Which dog is bothering you, Kelly?
Jax, the big one.
When it's bedtime, he is very persistent.
He literally comes and he puts his head in my lap and will not let me have a hand because he takes that nose and he does this. Like, you just need to sit here and pet me, just pet me.
I have the same thing too, but without a dog, that happens.
Well, tell Preston to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no. It's just
Educators do rocks. I agree, Pax. I'll hook you up.
There's no hand.
No hand. Gotcha.
There's no hand. I was going to put this hand on cupcakes, but I can't get them from someone. Just saying.
All right, boys. I'm giving it to you. Have a good night.
Good night. And now know what's going on in real time.
Sorry about the whole Steve thing.
Whatever.
Steve thing.
I texted Steve and tell him you got to call in right now. Mama Mouse is in the show. Within seconds, there he is on the phone.
Oh my God, that's awesome. You guys are too bad.
You're too bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're good. What are you talking about?
What? Before you go, could we actually get the number?
Could you what?
Before you go, could we get the actual number? We never did get the number that night.
What number?
Kelly's over-under number. What is it?
How many girlfriends Kelly's had?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
we
a
need
lot.
Over-under number because I'm using it for a stream coming up.
83.
83.
Good gravy.
There's not even 83 people on the planet I like.
Anything over 50.
The great thing was Sunday night I asked Shep, do you have any statistics that mirror Meyers and the Mouse? And he emphatically said, no way. Absolutely not. That was great. We're actually switching. We're making a switch. We're going to 7:30 on Sundays now.
Nice.
It's going to be good. I want to watch Jeff's show. I enjoy Jeff's show.
I always miss the end of your show, so I'm happy about that on a bunch of levels.
So I'll be able to see Jeff's show, which is part of the reason I want to do it.
I appreciate it, buddy.
The other good thing is kind of cool is I was just talking with super enthused Jackie a few minutes ago. We were going back and forth. She's got a big event.
Got a great channel.
She's got a big media event on the 4th. So I talked with her and Nick. Magical News Live is now going to move to the October 4th, and Jackie's going to be on my show October 11th. I got a huge month coming up. Jackie and Nick and Paige and Mr. Morrow and Provost Park. It's going to rock.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome.
Good for you.
Great people. And this week, the freak, Carlos Disney World freak, will be answering questions that I wrote that when I told, who did I tell the questions to today? It might have been Diz Our Dream when we were talking. Somebody, I told the questions that I was asking Carlos, and they just said, oh my God. That's all they said.
Well, so we learned tonight that he goes to bed at like 3 p.m, so he's going to be hopped up on coffee or half asleep. So
thank God. Yeah, well, you got to work early. I get it. My wife starts work at 4 a.m. So that's Bates the third. You must be Bates the second because he's Bates the third. There.
I'm Bates number 1. I don't know what you're.
Oh, I had the numbers backwards.
Yes.
When is Nick on your show, Pete? Nick, I can tell you 1 second. Just give me a second here. I'm excited too. The night we do our big recognition of the community, the Pixar show, which will be December 13th. That is the same night as Triple P, and that's going to be a rocking night. So I can't wait for that as well. When there. So Nate, Date is December 15th. November 15th. My schedule for the next 8 weeks is starting October 4th is Magical News Live, Super Enthused, Living in Diz. Corey will be my guest. That Crazy Disney Lady is the 25th. And then I'm on Dole Whip Dad on the 1st on his show. I can't wait. Somebody loves that guy, right?
I do.
Yeah. And so the first for me is going to be a blast night because that is Dizar Dream Night. And I've got questions I've been writing for 2 months for him. And then I got WDW Couple, Pagey Mr. Morrow, Provost Park Pass, and the Lynn Project. That is a rockin' 2-month spread.
That is.
I can't wait. I'm excited.
Wow.
Did he not get in?
I don't know. They haven't called it. No one's called it.
No, they're already saying he's out. Look, I can see. Look at the field.
There he goes.
Turnover. They're calling him there. Nope, he's not in.
I have a question. You're up by 8. I know it's not the fourth quarter yet, but why not kick in the chip and field goal right there? And
right,
I don't know. We're going to go for it. Well, he might challenge. I see him reaching for that red flag.
In or out? I think you kick a field goal right there.
He didn't make it. The replay, you can see it. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, he's down.
Chiefs commercial.
Are you serious? Is it coming? Is that what we're getting right now?
No, it's a.
He is wearing a Chiefs jersey though. The first one that came on there.
He definitely didn't get it.
Let's see if the Cowboys jersey comes next to the Ravens. Let's see. That's the Giants, 49ers.
I'm watching a Bud Light commercial. I don't know what
I haven't seen one yet. I saw Eagles.
I saw Eagles. I see a Pittsburgh. That's the Browns, it looks like. Seattle, Frisco again, Miami, Eagles again. I don't know what that
Bud Light commercial.
Half naked. I didn't see a Ravens or Dallas at all. That's obviously a horrible commercial.
Here's what I want to know. What is Bud Light Seltzer and why do we need it? It sounds disgusting.
It's something new, but it's all about the
jealousy's a stinky cologne. Don't wear it.
That's
hey,
true.
jealousy. Good song though.
That's hey. The great thing about that is it goes back to the old adage: somebody pees in the bed, everybody lies in it. Fix it.
So 2 things. 1, I agree with Desert Dream. 2, somebody pees in my bed, they ain't gonna have time to fix it. They're gonna be dead.
Look, there's our dream. I'm getting a commercial where they're making cupcakes. Are you guys getting a commercial? That's what I'm getting.
Looks like cookies, but yeah, I think
cookies.
FedEx.
That guy just said, I don't have the sound up, but I think he just said these would be better if they were cupcakes.
Somebody's at your door.
My daughter coming home from work. So
Who peed, right, Samson? I agree. Probably the cat. You guys have cats? It's probably the cat.
I'm just making a general reference about, it's an old adage my grandfather used to use.
I'm pretty sure my daughter still has a cat. I'm not positive.
I'm not a cat person at all.
I'm not either.
I like cats.
I like big cats, like
They're
tigers
good
and lions.
They're good on a sandwich with tomatoes.
I don't know. They just not my thing.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being a cat person. I think cats are very cool. I've always been a dog person, I respect cat people because they're incredibly affectionate for their animals, but
I have never thought nor said I respect cat people, but I feel like it should be on a t-shirt.
It's it's a life, and I'm about taking care of animals.
Speaking of
I'm
t-shirts,
not like Kelly's house where it's a zoo, but I like taking care of animals.
how many animals you got over there, Mr. Myers?
4. We're down a cat and a dog, so we're doing better.
It's like winning the lottery. I got 3 dogs. Pretty sure we got a cat. I got a turtle thing. I think that's it.
Turtle thing.
What's a turtle thing?
Well, I don't know. It's like a turtle thing. It's like a turtle. I don't know.
Well, the great thing is when you go on the safari down in Animal Kingdom and you're coming around by the lions and they're like, we have the lions out. We only have 2 out tonight because one's on loan to Mama Mouse.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, let's just put it this way. Siegfried and Roy called one time.
Before or after?
Kay Atwood, all cats are great. You're absolutely right. They are.
They called up and they're like, ah! Is that what they said?
We got a cat for you. It's got a great personality.
It's got a great personality.
Hey, howdy, hey to you, Orlando guy. What's going on, my friend? Glad you're here.
Good to see you, buddy.
Happy Thursday. You know, one of the neat things about doing the show again, it like kicks off the weekend. Like full week. Thursday's a full week day of work and all that. Friday, I gotta go to work, but it you know, this is like the weekend. It like kicks off the weekend.
Right.
So I worked right up until the end or before the show. So it's nice to start.
It's it's been the weekend for me for 363 days. It's just like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, that's right. You know how I know that? Because you call in the middle of the day and you're like, dude, answer my call. I'm like, listen, we need to break up, ex-girlfriend, because what the heck?
Nothing. Good bored.
Well, call me in the evening. Jeez.
People call me on a Sunday afternoon. You go, are you at work? Pete, I've worked for Sundays as long as you've known me.
Yeah, that's a bummer. That Sundays would be a bummer. I know. I wouldn't like that.
I'll do something later.
Well, everything should be on there. I haven't touched anything. Just my stuff.
Yeah.
You have to reprint it.
So because they didn't kick the field goal there, if Burrow can walk them down, we could have the fourth quarter tied up if things go well for the Bengals here.
Yep.
Although not throwing the ball like that.
2nd and 10.
Well, they're down 8 right now, so a lot of people are going to get a point or lose a point. Riley,
hey, Riley.
Changing the play at the line.
The neighbors wouldn't turn me in for letting my pet tiger eat the dogs in the neighborhood. I would have one. Have I told you guys that I'm neighbors with the Tiger King now?
No.
He's in jail right down the road.
Yeah. Nice.
I thought about trying to get a pass and going in and YouTube and the interview. I'm guessing he would say yes to anyone.
Probably.
But I'm kidding because I couldn't care less about that guy.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a dancing show with the chick who, I don't know, the person that he was having a fight with.
Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that person. I don't watch that. What was that?
What was that?
She break up with Steve? What happened?
No. What she said. Come back here.
I heard.
I said Carol Baskin, and she said
Killed her husband.
Oh my God, Cleveland ball.
It didn't happen.
I heard killed her husband, and then Pete talked about football.
Snacking. Kilbaskin.
Say it again.
Oh my gosh.
Kilbasa? What? Huh?
So you have to say Kilbaskin.
Carol Baskin.
Killed her husband, whacked him. Couldn't tell me it didn't happen. Them tigers be a snacking Kilbaskin.
Oh, it's a song? Thank you, Amber.
I understood every single word, but I'm still going to say, what?
It's a song.
Is it?
And my daughter tells me it's on TikTok.
Well, there you go.
Tiger rescue place.
Miles is right. That dude's a stud.
Look who made the play, Myles Garrett.
Yep.
Miles Garrett is a beast.
Now they're going to run it in 28-13.
And he got hit right in the face. That's a great play. Well, I mean, that's why you run on the one. You back him up, I guess. You just come at him. That's worked out. That's for sure.
Looks like a genius right now. We'll see.
The Browns
play
have
action,
some talent, man.
Baker Mayfield runs it in. I'm calling it.
Nope.
I feel like we did not give enough attention to that strange rap that your mama just gave. Your mom.
I don't think we need to give her any attention.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Oh.
Some bad play management going on.
That was a heck of a hit on the quarterback, too. Wow. Look at this hit, Jeff. Boom.
Oh.
Welcome to the NFL, Burrows.
Hey, Dan.
You got two guys. You got a guy whacking at the ball, and you got a guy in your face. I think the whole right side of the line took the play off.
All right. So, Browns in for 6. Setting up for a field goal.
Extra point.
Oh, extra point. Sorry. I did.
Chubb is good.
No, Chubb is a stud. There's no doubt about it.
He is.
Hand off to Chubb. Chubb goes to the right. Twists his way in.
They went for 2?
No, are they?
Well, they'll be up by 15. Why would they? That would be stupid.
Never mind. They're not going. Yeah, that would be stupid. Interesting.
And it's good. 20
So we still got
13.
It's not good until I see it.
Still got 30 in the chat. I'm glad you're all here. Thanks for being here. If you don't know these two, get over their channels. That's Pete McDevitt on the bottom on my screen. I'm assuming that means he's on the bottom for you guys, but I'm not really sure. And then the dude with the hat that's not the cool hat, but the baseball hat. Not that it's not a cool hat. Whatever. Is that Mickey? Kelly from Meyers The Mouse. Get over his channel. Pete from Pete McDevitt. Get over to check out his channel. They go live all the time. They drop videos all the time. If you want to know how to hook up your TV to the Vizio, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
That you learned it from that guy. And if you want to see crazy stuff on Wednesday nights and Sunday nights and other times too, you want to go see that guy. But check out their channels. They're good guys. You'll like them, I swear.
Thank you all for being in here, watching us talk about football, a little Disney, a little bit of everything. We appreciate you.
What are you most excited about going down to Disney here in a week or so, or whatever it is?
Going down. Most excited.
Mhm.
I get to see my friends. That's the biggest thing. Second thing is I can see the mouse.
Yeah.
Stop, man.
How many days you there? You going to all the parks, all that kind of stuff?
Yep. I've already got 5 days planned in the parks.
Nice.
I'm back a day just in case.
Nice.
Never know. It might have a hurricane and have to stay at Disney for a couple of days. So
they're what, like Wilfredo, where somebody's pointed towards Texas right now, so you never know.
Thank you.
It is the season.
It is. Well, it was what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Last year that we were
peak
all.
of hurricane season was like 2 days ago, so we're still right in the middle of it.
Yep. So it was 2 weeks ago. Last year we were all trying to get out of Dodge because of the hurricane.
Yep.
I rolled and won on that one because I stayed. I took a chance and stayed. I got lucky there.
I ran out of the car and drove. I mean, you guys were going live. You tried to get me to go on. That was nuts. That's so crazy, but whatever. May weather be perfect, and I'm anxious to hear from you afterwards with how did the mask go and how are the wait times and all that stuff.
I'm anxious to hear from you during. I'll be doing during. Jeff can do after. I'm doing during.
You know what I mean.
I'll be right in the mix of what's going on.
Raleigh Creative Travel. We're going to be down there. We leave here next Wednesday, and we'll be down there. We'll arrive Thursday night. We'll be in the parks Friday. We should be in Magic Kingdom on Friday. So check out our live streams. So if you're down around there, Magic Kingdom on Friday. Saturday, I think we're going to be at Epcot on Saturday. Sunday, we'll be at Hollywood Studios. Back at Magic Kingdom on Monday. Animal Kingdom on Tuesday. And it's a crapshoot from there on out.
Now, do you have an annual pass?
No, because they won't sell me one.
That's what I was going to say. Do you know where we are? Because I'll be there December.
I have an annual pass.
What do we know about that? Do we know if and when they're going to start selling them? I mean, do you know it? What do you know?
We don't know anything yet. They haven't said anything.
Nothing. I've been in contact with them multiple times because I have military tickets. Military tickets are good through September of next year for the ones that I bought in January of this year.
Okay.
So they extended them because of being closed. They extended them quite a bit, actually. But the problem is they typically, if you leave a day at the end of your military ticket, because they're good year round. So I can go buy a 6-day ticket, go 3 days, save 3 days for like 6 months from now and go again. They're live tickets for the entire year.
Nice.
They will allow you to take that 3 days, the whole price of the 6 days that you had, and apply it to an annual pass.
Okay.
But they're not selling the annual passes, so I cannot apply that to an annual pass.
Yeah.
So so I've been in contact with them. So right now they keep telling me at this time we have no information on when we may be opening that back up. Stay tuned is all I keep hearing from them. So,
well, I'm hopeful I'm gonna have to start paying attention to it once we hit towards, I guess, November or whatever. Decide what we're gonna do. I don't know.
I've talked to people who have not renewed. I've talked to some people that are still holding off to buy their annual passes. So when they do offer them again, they'll get them.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the great thing is. I got an annual pass. I can't go there, and they didn't send me my stupid magnet. Now I'm really not happy.
Ooh, and that's the Tink magnet, wasn't it?
The magnet's cool too. They're all cool, but that's what
It is cool. And luckily, God bless having friends in the community or family, as chosen family, as I steal Steve's moniker. Here's the games coming up this week. Week 2 games. Vikings at the Colts, Ravens, Houston, and they just put up pizza pictures. They just took it off the screen. Are you kidding me? How can you be showing pizza pictures instead of the Anyway, thank God I have friends in the community. Nick has a couple extra that he got from his family, received a couple of them. So Magical News Live is hooking me up with Tink for the kitchen fridge. Which, yeah, it's good.
One of my members mentioned they might send me one too. I hope they do. I'm not gonna lie. I want those little magnets. It's a silly little thing, but they're cool. I want them on my fridge.
Yep. It's one of the week. I like it.
I do too.
The Orlando guy, there is going to be probably 2 live streams going down to Florida in the car with Mike Wheeler kicking the back of my seat and Pam's fam screaming at Mike for stealing her cookies. So, yes, plan on.
Elena, I don't think it's the military's not. I think that it's Disney's not.
Yeah, it's Disney. It's not the military.
You can no longer get a military discount for an annual pass. They used to do that a long time ago.
Like you get a DVC discount or whatever. Is that same kind of thing?
You got a discount on an annual pass. Yeah. They quit doing that quite a few years ago. But the military is still selling their military salute tickets. Salute ticket is approximately $280 for one 6-day ticket.
Oh wow, that's a really good deal.
Price. Disney does a great job taking care of the veterans. They really, really do. You can get 6 of those tickets a year to each park.
Wow.
So
that's better than an annual pass, depending on how many times you're going to go.
It is. By the time you take your family and use all those tickets, it's better to get an annual pass. But if you're a veteran and have access to get on a military post, you can buy them from the travel leisure centers on post for military members. You can also buy them at Shades of Green at Disney with a military ID. And they do great.
We've got some good friends who, like you guys, have the access to that. And they've invited us to Shades of Green quite a few times. And
I love Shades of Green.
I've heard such good things.
Detroit Disney Duo, it's also for active duty and National Guard soldiers who are currently serving.
That's awesome.
Yeah, who did lose his helmet. So I was kind of hoping to use the money that I've spent on the tickets to be able to turn over into the annual pass and kind of give me a good fresh start. And
apply the money you've already spent.
I am going to, when I go down there, I am going to go down and try to speak to someone and see, is there any way? And
can't hurt.
What's the worst they're going to do? They're going to tell me no. So,
which you've already got to know, so you might as well ask. That's why I got Paula. I kept asking.
Yes, Detroit Disney Duo. It is for active duty members, government. Certain government agencies also receive a government discount. Now it's not the military salute tickets, but certain government agencies. But as far as the military salute tickets, it is active duty National Guard that are still serving in the National Guard, retired and disabled.
Yeah, limited distance ones you can meet. I mean, when I ask you what you're looking forward to, you said it already. But seeing all our peeps, right? It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it.
It is. And what's amazing to me is a few of us are actually just happen to be going down at the same time. Some people have actually planned trips around each other, so we can at least make sure we see each other. I think that's amazing that we've built such a great community of people, and the people in the Disney community are awesome. And I'm looking forward to meeting some people in the parks because I know there's going to be some viewers that are going to be down there as well. And so very excited about seeing them and meeting them, saying hello.
It's amazing too. Just like, where were you? Where you got it? The store, the Verizon store, or whatever, where you got it recognized? I don't remember where you said you were.
Yeah, it was at the Verizon store. What had happened is 2 years ago, we were in there, and the manager said, "Well, why do you need this? And why do you need that?" He was starting to ask questions, and so we explained to him, and he became a subscriber.
Oh, I love that.
And so when we came back in, he's like, "I know you." And of course, we're wearing a mask and stuff like that. He goes, "You're the YouTube guys, aren't you?"
That's awesome. Yeah, the guy we bought our car from is a football fan, and he loved this show. I don't know, are you in chat now? But last year he fell in love with this show, frankly. And anyway, good guy. It's neat. But my point is, when you're down in Disney, you're getting people in Kansas City noticing you, in the Verizon store. Heck, it's going to happen in the Disney parks for sure. And that's fun. That's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. So who asked? Living Disc. Yeah, Corey, I'd love to meet you. Hope we do get the chance to meet. Phantasmic Chronicles says, what is considered retired from the military? According to DOD, you have to have served 20 years with an honorable discharge or a general discharge.
20 years? Really? So if you're in 6 and you're out, you don't.
Yeah, I think that's a bum deal. I think if you've served your country, you've served your country. If you've fulfilled your obligation, I think you should be able to have some of those benefits.
Yep.
And you've got certain ones that receive benefits because they served during wartime. Purple Heart recipients.
Sure.
Disabled. Yep. So retired from the military is considered to be 20 years or more. I did 23 years total. So.
God bless.
I've told my story before. My dad, I don't know, 6 years or 8 years, whatever, he was in the Marines. And it was before I was around. But he didn't enjoy it. He did not enjoy it at all. But he always regretted not staying in, because
right.
38, 40 years old, you could have a whole new career and serve your country and all that.
I've told the story before. I got out after my first tour overseas and got my honorable discharge September 10th of 2001. September 11th was the next morning. 3 days later, I was re-enlisted and back in, and I finished out my 20 years.
It's crazy.
I had done 12 years. My pleasure to serve. But it was interesting. Either I wasn't smart enough to get out, or no, I shouldn't say that. But it's taxing on a family.
Yeah,
it truly is. It truly is. So Detroit Disney Duo says I have a disability from the military. Now, see, I don't know. I don't know how much of a disability you may have. I don't know where the disability is the line. If you're medically discharged, I don't know if that counts. I don't know. So I served in the Army. I flew in Blackhawks and helicopters. I was an Army flight medic.
Triple D, thanks for your service, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank Kelly. Thank who was it? Was it Sean that said that he had a disability?
Raleigh Creative Travel said he served.
Nice. Thank you for your service. I not to change the topic for a sec, but I do want to file a complaint. Is the complaint department open?
I don't know. Anthony, are you still here?
I've got the take a number thing in my office. It's the pin and the hand grenade. Just take a number and I'll get to you.
I just opened the link that Fozzie Bear sent me. I opened the link. I'm not even there. It's the Titans and the Ravens. It's not even the Ravens stadium. And you got Triple P with that stupid Pittsburgh red yellow towel. What is that? That's what I can deal with. Good gravy. I take a little bit of time off.
Well, quit napping. Did you know Shaker Green was a regular resort before it was a military? Yes, it was known as the golf resort, and it does have a couple of nice golf courses there.
I've heard that's a nice course. I've never golfed down there. Have you guys?
I have. I played those courses. They're nice.
But they were going to do something else with it, and the government stepped in and said, "Hey, we would like to purchase it."
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So they had to. Yeah. The government came in. It was an actual Disney resort.
Yeah, but I knew it was a resort.
It didn't do well.
Really?
The great thing is the location. I mean, you can walk right over into the pond, take the train and everything. It's great. I loved it when we were down there. We were there for 10 years straight for our national sales meeting. I absolutely loved it.
So how does it compare? Like, where would you put it?
Mid-range.
Mid-range. Okay.
It's not the Grand Flow or Poly or anything like that. It's You know, it's your average standard location, and it's more just, you know, it's the government. It's, you know, they run it and they keep it very simple. And oh God, you got to catch that, dude. They keep it very simple, and you know.
The way they price it for the military members is it's based off rank. So if you're a lower enlisted person, you will pay less money for your family to stay there than if you're a major or a colonel, or you'll pay more.
One of the cool things we used to do at our meeting there, and we did it for like 8 years straight, we would go find a family at random. We would send some people out to sit in the lobby and look for a military family. Obviously, they were staying there. They were military, that had kids or whatever. And we would select them. We would bring them into our meeting. And, oh, God, that was a dumb play. We bring them into our meeting. We would present the mom with roses, a bouquet of roses. We would present the kids with giant Disney stuffed animals that we went down and bought down in the store down there. I used to love that, the little PX down there. And then, you know, we would ask them to tell us a little story about what they were. Most of the times it was, you know, enlisted and guys like that, which is great. We didn't look for officers, no disrespect. We were looking for, you know, a guy who was bringing his family down and, you know, doing that. So we would then proceed right when we were finished. I want to see his play real quick. Callie's making faces. Oh, there's pass interference at the goal line. So we would then proceed to, right as they finished, say, you know, hey, we as a company are owned by 2 Marines. That's who our company is owned by. And we like to take care of our families, and that's the military family. And we would pick up the tab for their entire stay at Shades of Green and give them gift cards to go over into the park. So that was one of the cool things I used to love to be a part of each time, and see the family's reaction and stuff was always great.
Yeah. It's always awesome to see that. Stacy Rogers says, I did a report on Walt Disney World when I was in the 4th grade a long, long time ago. Anyway, my teacher took points off saying I spelled golf resort wrong, and it was the golf resort. I told her, no, it's golf because they have golf courses.
Well, there you go. Tina, you're so right. You're absolutely right. It is the family that serves. That's so important of a fact that a lot of people don't get. It's I always thank, when I see a soldier, I thank him first, and then turn to his spouse or girlfriend or sister, brother, or whatever that's with him, and thank them too, and express that. And, you know, I'm excited about these coins that I've made. I'm going to be not only using them for my subscribers membership on my channel, but when I'm down in Disney, which hopefully will be at some point, and I see a person, a veteran there, I'm going to share one of those coins with them in the proper way and thank them. It's one of my goals for getting my wrist a little bit stronger so that I can do it properly, but excited about doing that.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Detroit Disney says, I can stay at Shades of Green, but I cannot get the Disney discount. That's sad. I hate that. Yeah, they've cracked down on some of that stuff. And I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with it. I think that if someone has served their time, especially if they were disabled during service, they should be receiving benefits.
I agree. Anybody else realize how late this game's going tonight?
It is going kind of late.
We're now that you say that, yeah.
11 o'clock, and we were in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I mean,
Stacy Rogers somehow has something to do with this. He's supposed to be handling and controlling all of this stuff backstage, and we're letting these guys go way too long.
If there's blame to be passed around, it's definitely on the Bengals offensive line tonight.
Yeah, they're not doing that well. Still ain't over. So far from her. Wait, what? Roger says, wait, what? Stacey, don't make me call you.
Elena K808 says, I agree. I definitely need to give the families props. They hold the fort. I used to tell my hubby, why does everything happen when you're gone? Ivan will tell you a story that my first deployment, her big accomplishment when I got home, she had to tell me about was, look, I fixed the toilet. She takes me in the bathroom and she takes the lid off the top and she's taken a paper clip and she's clipped the chain to the handle. That was her major, and it was important to her. It was a big deal. And we kind of got a giggle out of that. And as time goes on, the deployments, the 3rd deployment, I came home, and it was 7 days before I came home, and she let fire to the bathroom Yeah. So things happen.
When Paul and I were dating, I'm not that handy. I know that's probably shocks everyone, but I am not the handiest guy around the house.
So,
And so Paul and I are dating, and I'm looking. She's got stuff, and I look down, and she's got this do it herself kit, and I'm not calling it that. That's what it was called, and it was pink, and it was hilarious. It was this big old thing, and it opened, and it had more tools than I'd ever seen, and I thought, this is the one for me. So when we have a toilet breakdown here, we don't even call Jeff. We just, Paula will fix the toilet before I'm even aware of it, because she's very handy. It is what it is.
You got to marry a girl that brings her own toolbox.
She is pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hot.
Living at D's, I'm finishing up a little CNC tonight.
CC Music Factory from the 90s.
we're not putting those extra 8 in tonight, Corey. I love Elena.
Fair enough, Rock and Robbie. What, P? I'm sorry. What?
I love Elena. Whenever she comes in, she's always doing the alohas. I think that's awesome.
Elena's awesome.
She is. Dole Whip, Dad, did you go to Shep's handyman class?
I would have failed it, but I would have went to the class. Yeah, we would have been
Not something you want to do.
right along the same lines, I think. Yeah, me and my dad weren't buddies. My grandpa was very handy, but I had fun with Grandpa. I never had a dude who taught me the stuff. Hi, puppy. And I got to be honest with you, I'm not sad about it. I don't want to do more work in my life.
I never had a dude who taught me the stuff.
It's true. It's true.
Tina, it is Coke. Yes.
Watch it, Rogers. Careful there. She's throwing it out there, Kelly. It's got a little more.
She did. She just did, didn't she? I cannot confirm nor deny.
CNC.
Rogers.
Chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate and Coke. That's what I'm having. Okay.
No, Cricket, I don't think you did. That's cool.
Chocolate and Coke. One of our clients for our company is that we handle for the military is Diageo, and they handle Captain Morgan, and I've had all these expensive Captain Morgan things that I've tried. It's been kind of neat.
I miss Captain Morgan commercials. Those were some of my favorites.
Those were good commercials.
Those were good, yeah.
Cricket Fox has an Aikman jersey. Wow.
Aikman's a stud. Was. I was a fan. That was another one, too. Again, I wasn't a Cowboys fan when I was a kid. I grew up in, I was an LA boy who moved to San Diego. So I was a Rams fan as a very, very small person. And then I was a Chargers fan because I moved to San Diego. Always liked the Cowboys. I joke about it all the time, but it was 100% the cheerleaders. And then I moved here, and, I couldn't not be a Cowboys. Being a football fan living here, you almost can't not be a Cowboys fan because, if you live in sports, I love sports radio. Well, during the World Series run of the Rangers, the lead show would always be Cowboys first. It didn't even matter. So football nuts, Cowboy nuts around here, it just kind of, it's worse than COVID. It gets you.
Good play. Lena says, dark chocolate and Coke is good.
I'm
That is
going to
good.
have to take your word for it. Not a big chocolate guy. Honestly, on the list of most overrated things on Earth, chocolate's number one.
Okay.
I can do chocolate.
That was a nice pass. Good sight spiral.
Yeah, it was well done. My grandfather used to drink chocolate Coke all the time. I wasn't allowed to touch his Hershey's syrup.
Chocolate Coke for real?
I do recall growing up, my grandfather told me about chocolate Coke.
I was only kidding when I said it. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Huh?
But dark chocolate? I could see that.
Sissy says, Jeff, I was behind a car today that had Texas plates. And guess what else they had on the back of their car? You guessed it, an Eagles magnet. Now and then people break out of jail. And but usually we catch them pretty quick and put them back in.
That's
Mayfield at 16 of 22 for 219 yards.
He's looked good tonight. He has.
Yeah, he's been controlled. That's a good thing.
Yeah, very.
That's what he needs to do. He can't do it like he did in college where he could just run around and throw it everywhere.
Yeah. Johnny Manziel didn't work.
Stop it.
You sound like Horseshack from.
I'm. Oh, Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter.
I knew that you would know that. I love it.
Yeah. So I got to admit, Browns showed up to the game tonight.
Browns don't look bad. Defenses look real good. Certainly the defensive line. And, the offensive line's moving the ball. Chubb is a stud. Baker has not looked bad.
And the coach has a mask that says Kansas on it.
What?
Look at his mask next time you see the Browns coach.
I'm good.
I think it says KS for Kevin Sullivan.
I think it says Kansas for KS for Kansas.
Okay.
Did anyone else just hear Jeff say living in Texas like being in jail? That was just Tuesday. Not exactly.
That's awesome.
What is Rogers drinking? I want some of that.
She had some Kool-Aid. It was Philadelphia Kool-Aid she's drinking.
This is where you play action right here. After you have those runs, 2nd and 4.
They're expecting it. Ooh. Oh, no. Ha ha. Look at that.
I can't. I'm waiting to look at it. Oh, pick.
Hey, I didn't call it. He did.
We're watching 3 different games. Wow, that changed the game big.
Yes, it does.
Oh.
5.5 makes the roll.
I'm not going to lie. It annoys me when they just step out of bounds right there. Come on. You could have got another 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, fight for it. Fight for it.
Right? Did you ever step out of bounds?
No.
Knocked out of bounds, maybe. And I never step out of bounds.
Nope.
I don't think I could do it and not make fun of myself.
I've been out of bounds for years.
Like, no, I'm not even kidding. If I was running along the sideline and I just stepped out of bounds, I couldn't face anybody.
Okay, so they're going to even roughing the passer for knocking Mayfield down when he turned to run towards the play.
Should be a penalty. He's
yeah, it should be, but they did. Gave him a personal foul.
Why? That's not a penalty.
He throws the ball.
You're a football player.
And then so as he's running around, you're not the quarterback at that point in time. You're
a dude who needs to make a tackle is what you are.
You're on defense. That's right.
Yeah. How about stop crying and jumping up and around like a little ugly cheerleader?
Get it. You want to see my 25-toed cat?
I mean, I didn't expect to say yes to yes. What's your cat's name?
Shadow.
Oh, that's right. I do that.
Remember, it's the white cat my son named Shadow.
I do now. Triple P's got a request. Everybody's got their snacks but me now. My snacks are all gone. 26 people still in the house. I'm glad you're sticking with us tonight. Hope you're having a good time watching the Browns and the Bengals and Pete and Kelly and Shadow the white cat coming up next.
Ted Lasso. They're advertising this commercial a lot.
Yeah, I haven't heard about it until tonight.
I'm watching Duluth trading commercials.
That Jason dude, Jason Sue, whatever, he's pretty funny. I also like his underwear commercials. Which, hey, little cat, who's not so little. Whoa!
That cat is not happy.
Fight him! Fight him! If you hate the Chiefs, be white. Okay, there you go.
That's good.
Big old paws.
Dang. The tiger.
My lion paw cat.
Hi, kitty. You're my favorite kind of cat. A cat at not my house. Hi, how are you?
Does that cat have a SAG card?
Aw. She's cute and angry. I don't want to see your butt. Jeez, rude.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Cat butt's not my favorite thing on the planet.
Well. Wake up to it some morning, you'd be like.
One of the 29,000 reasons why I'm anti-cat in general.
I believe that, Stacey, that I don't think they could can or bottle chocolate Coke. Although the best Coke, this sounds weird. The best Coke
What?
is in a glass bottle ice chill.
Yes.
It's the best. It's just it's just the most refreshing thing that you can drink. Ice down glass bottles of Coca-Cola.
I agree, actually.
I mean, even back in the day, bottles of Crush,
Yeah, I remember Crush.
Orange Crush, Strawberry Crush, Grape Crush.
Grape knee high.
It was like
Yeah.
straight sugar.
Oh yeah.
There's Pearl Manhattan. I was talking about you earlier,
I
Pearl.
don't know if I ever had non-orange Crush. I don't think I have. I knew there was other ones, but I don't think I ever had the other grape one or whatever, purple.
Triple P says, Kelly, can you pass me a Coke?
He also says peach knee high.
Peach knee high is good stuff. I've had a lot of people talk about that. I haven't tried it, but my kids talk about it all the time.
Grape knee high just makes me think of Radar O'Reilly from MASH, the greatest show ever. Well, one of the greatest shows ever.
Phantasmic Chronicles says Strawberry Crush is a dessert in a bottle.
I'm
Agreed.
pretty sure I've never had that.
Strawberry Crush?
Sounds kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, it's actually good. It's pretty good.
I doubt it, but whatever. Hey, Pearl, what's going on?
Ice bottle of Pepsi is the best thing. Kay Atwood, I love you.
I agree with Kay.
I'm there.
No.
I'm with Kay.
K for the win, 3-1.
Barks root beer. There's a great call. You know the root beer that I used to love? I don't know if you
I
guys
love root beer.
have it out your way is Frosty root beer. So it's a Midwest company. It's called Frosty. It's phenomenal.
Out here, we just have the snowman. We don't have the root beer.
I actually like A&W.
Yeah, I like it. I like all root beer. You know what, though? I like the craft root beers, if that's the right way to say that. I always enjoy it. Like if I'm having a burger somewhere new that I've never been or whatever, if they've got like a kind of root beer I've never heard of, I always get it. It's just fun.
It's not something I drink all the time, but on occasion.
I don't either, but
I like a nice root beer.
Ooh, nice catch. So watching Burrow, I'm not less confident. I'm just as confident that the kid's talented. I think they need to draft a left tackle and a left guard and a right tackle and a right guard and a center. But
Stewart's root beer? Have you ever heard of Stewart's root beer?
I have not.
Yeah, we know that being local here. Stewart's is good stuff. I think it's more smooth than IBC root beer, which is surprising.
IBC's good.
Rock and Robin said dads. I think Rock and Robin said that's a good one too.
Root beer talk.
No worries. Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, Stacey, we talked about that once before. True.
Ice cream.
Triple P, I was a Coke guy. I'm more of a Pepsi guy now. I don't know why my palate changed, but Coca-Cola donates to the organization I run, and they're awesome. They do us good. So
he's just scared of Josh, and that's why he's saying that.
Triple P is scared of Josh? That would be tough.
Don't be scared. You can drink. You know what? That's going to be a question now, Triple P. December 13th. There's a question coming.
Yeah, for some reason, Pepsi to me, this is going to sound weird, but after a house fire, when you have to go in and pull the walls and things like that, and the water's running down and it's dripping down your face, that's what it tastes like to me.
Oh, you just ruined a good Diet Pepsi tonight for me.
I'm
sitting here running my mouth about how much I do love Diet Pepsi, and I do. And here's what I'm drinking tonight.
Yeah, I'm drinking Diet Coke tonight. Yes. I prefer Diet Pepsi, but I don't do the shopping, so I get
Triple P has just put it in perfect wordage. I
can't argue with him.
Coke tastes like freedom.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola tonight. Not yet, but maybe.
I will never forget. I was in the middle of the Balkans.
Something I've never said, but please continue.
A little place in Tuzla in Bosnia-Herzegovina. And they asked me, what would you like to drink? And I jokingly said, do you have Coke? And they came out with glass bottle Coke.
Nice.
In the middle of this place is like nowhere. And I'm just like,
wow.
Oh, my new favorite restaurant.
Anytime you're in Bosnia and Herzegovina, what's up with the Bosnians? Why do they need two names? Can't they just pick one?
Is that like Glendale, California or something? What is that like?
it's like a whole like history lesson that's gonna take like 3 quarters to explain.
We had exchange students. I've mentioned this before. I don't know if it was on a football show, but we used to have exchange students a lot when I was a kid, when I lived with my mom and dad, and we had a Yugoslavian boy one year, and obviously, and we've never heard from him since all of it happened. So we expect the worst, obviously, but I probably know more than the average bear of that because I'm a nerd and I like that kind of stuff, but it's still fun to say because pick a name, people.
You guys, Kelly, you remember? Kelly, I'm sure Jeff, you do too. You remember the day we took down Saddam Hussein's statue?
Oh,
yes,
remember? Sure. Okay. I was actually at the Pentagon that day.
Oh wow!
And it was kind of cool seeing all the activity going on.
I bet it was.
It was unique. You know?
Also, something I've never been able to say. I haven't been to the Pentagon.
I've been there a couple times. It's definitely interesting. We did some charity stuff down there and some different stuff and some tie-in stuff. It was kind of cool. But just going in there and seeing it and thinking about all the history and not even being able to fathom what all goes on there is just an amazing thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
So Detroit Disney Duo, got to ask, were you in Tuzla?
Got to Croatia.
Wow. Croatia and Zagreb.
Good morning, America.
America. Yeah, wow. I will never forget. We were being visited by CNN the day our base became under attack, and we took two MiGs came and attacked our base, and they were broadcasting live, and my wife was sitting at home watching my base get bombed live.
No way.
Oh yeah, and of course when that happened, they locked down media, they locked down everything. For 2 days, they
were live. They were live when it was going on.
They were live streaming from.
So did they just cut it?
They basically, what you see the cameraman's talking to the reporter, and the reporter's live from Tuzla, Bosnia, Herzegovina, right? And air raid sirens start going off, and it's blasting out frog, which is free rocket over ground, and we're getting.
Oh wow!
And all you see is the camera going like this, and everybody's going bunker, and they're running and they're shoving them in the bunkers and everything like that. And then they went and cut the feed. That's the last thing Mama saw.
For how long?
She didn't hear me for at least, I think it was 2 days.
And probably no news either, right? Like
nothing.
Wow, I can't even imagine. So frog means free rocket, or means somebody's taking a shot at you.
Kelly's diving in bunkers to save his life. Jeff yells frog because he wants his wife to come get one out of his room that he doesn't want to touch.
On the side of my house, dude, I got all the frogs, and I don't want to touch those slimy things. So again, she's hot, she's handy. What's to not love, right?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's how that is done for the year, probably. Ouch. That did not look good. That looked like a popped hamstring.
Yeah, Trip.
Or Achilles.
Personal foul.
Oh my gosh, Captain. Last year on Thursday night when Mahomes popped his knee socket back in, what a comeback for him! What a crazy Thursday! I know that was an insane night that we watched him pop that knee back in.
Who are we talking about?
Holy! When Mahomes popped his knee out last year, and he I don't know if you remember seeing that. It was.
I mean, I feel like I do, but I'm not picturing it in my head. But I remember the idea of it. So
I feel the same way he does.
Basically, his knee was on the other side, and he just went out there and knocked it back in, and he walked off the field. But
I think we've talked about this before. One of the it's college basketball, a little different, but I'm pretty sure you were a fan, and I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation. Danny Manning. I mean, the dude, he tore his ACL, right, and finished it up. Have we had this talk? Were you a fan? I'm trying to remember. Maybe that wasn't even.
Danny Manning, great call.
I don't know. Say again.
Danny Manning. He blew out his ACL, and he continued the game and. Yeah, won the national championship. Yeah, that's crazy.
That was for Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
What's the flag for?
For penalties. It's a football thing. You're welcome.
Face mask. Guaranteed.
Yeah. It is. It's face mask.
Here, I've got an idea. The big defensive lineman in front of you, block that guy.
Triple P wants to know if we talked about Villanova tonight.
Villanueva. Or
Villanueva. I don't know. No.
Villanova. Back in the. What are we talking about? I just got jokes going on in my head. I'm not going to say anything. What?
Beethoven's dead.
What? What? I'm pretty confused right now.
Cricket says it was personal foul. I thought it's personal. Face mask is a personal foul, right?
It is.
Not always.
It can be. It can be both. It can be a 5-yard, or it can be
inadvertent is 5. Personal foul if you yank it's 15.
Wow, that's
throw the ball at 18. He wants
Good.
the ball.
Inadvertent isn't as big as therefore, but I feel like I should get a point for the word inadvertent.
PhD Sealer, who was a Ranger and wore the name of the fallen soldier on his helmet.
Oh, yeah. Now I know who you're talking about. No, we have not. I was not, my mind was not there. Yeah. Great story.
Yeah. I've met him, actually, Triple P. They had him into the commissary one day.
Actually, I remember you shared that story once. Well, I'll shut up. Tell the story again.
It was awesome. Yeah, meeting him and sitting and talking with him, and he's the one Steeler that I fully respect. And there's a helmet actually in Fort Myer that he signed and left there for the store, which is pretty cool. I looked at it every time I went in there. I used to go check that out.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he is a down to earth, really good person. All right, come on. Let's get this first down. Throw the ball to 18. I need points. Where is he? He's up top, middle, slot. Where did he go?
I don't spell very well, Stacy. It's just one of my bad traits. Sorry.
Where's he at? Okay, he's down in the center spot.
Pretty good.
Oh.
Crossing pattern. The center of the field is open. There it is. Turn. Ah. Oh, he got the first down.
I think they gave it to him, did they?
Yeah, it looks like he got it from. I mean, I just saw it. Yeah, they're giving it to him. But still,
when you get your audio clips, you know how you get your audio clips and stuff? I need you to get like the welcome back Cotter. Welcome back. I need that.
Oh, I got that right here. You want it?
Do you? Because Kelly goes, ooh, and all I can think of is Horseshack. And we need
It's the Cotter.
I hope it went to who I wanted to go to.
Oh, there you go.
Did he throw it to 18?
Nope. 80.
Damn it.
Tom.
So 22, 6. So just kick it 5. Interesting.
I don't want to get your thing caught, where you can't.
I don't want you to get my thing caught either. I'm just saying.
It's
happened in a while. It's no fun.
They yell at you.
I prefer Velcro because
What? Kelly is squirrel code for something in the armed forces.
Squirrel.
That's pretty good.
That's why the Ravens will never top PGH. Why? Because Rangers lead the way. Cool. What network is the game on?
I don't think that's how they say it, Kelly.
Yeah, there's a difference. The Marines say it differently than the Army.
I've never heard anyone say it the way you said it.
The NFL Network.
You sounded like it was a question mark.
NFL Network. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Jeff, you have 36 points right now in the Thank you, Movie Man. Am I winning? I'm playing you, right? Am I beating you yet?
Let me see what's going on here. He is winning 35 points he's put up. Maybe I just haven't updated yet, but let's see here. And that's all from Burrow. That's all from your quarterback. Interesting. Not a bad day.
He hasn't looked bad. He doesn't have any time. He keeps getting smashed in the freaking jaw.
Livy and Diz has got Mayfield and Chubb today. He's doing pretty good. He's putting up some points.
Chubb. So I'm playing Nick in that game, right? Am I winning? Am I losing? Where's Nick?
You're winning right now. Okay, against let me find your other game. You're beating Dole Whip Dad 35-11 right now.
I am?
Yeah, he's got one guy playing. He's got Kadeem. He's got Hunt going. He's got 11 points for him. Your other game, you got 36-0 because Nick doesn't have anybody playing tonight.
Mike Wheeler, what's up, buddy?
Wheels.
And he says, yes, don't get your man thing caught. It's not a good thing. It always ends up with a man yelling.
Velcro. It's way more forgiving. I'm just saying. Yeah, Horseshack was my favorite. Video Vaporino is pretty good.
Juan Epstein.
Juan Epstein. That's good. Good call. Look at you. Dang. His big hair. You remember me of Oscar Gamble a little bit. Good stuff.
Who was the basketball player?
Washington.
Boom.
Boom Boom.
Washington. You know his first name? I know it.
No, Boom Boom.
Freddie. Boom Boom.
Okay, that feels right. Yeah. I wouldn't have got it.
Yep.
Pearl is on the NFL Network. Yeah. Elena will drop
Total
So 20 of you still in the house. Stay until the bitter end. We appreciate you for sticking with us very much. So we got to get, what did you get? 500 and something? I don't know what Kelly had, like 511 or so. I don't know what he had. So my goal in life is to have one more than Kelly had last week, which I don't know what it was.
One more.
So
I'm going to pull that up.
You were.
Wow.
I don't know, 511 popped in my head. I looked when me and Pete were talking earlier. I looked. I don't remember what the number was, but it was over 500. So who knows?
How about Meyers the Mouse putting up 1,300 views on? I think you're somewhere like that.
Really? On his interview? Nice.
It's something up there. I was looking at it because Shep and I were talking. He was asking me about where he was at, and I was looking.
523 views for last Thursday night's stream.
523? Yeah, it was close. Come on, that's pretty good. Then I'll take that.
That's awesome. We do
saw Horse Shotgun. Yeah, absolutely. Saw Horse Shotgun at a game show. You are the best. Thank you very much. Love you.
Love you. Enjoy.
I will. Thank you, baby.
Is that Gonzo?
Really? I have so many replies and responses that are just staying up in my head.
Myers in the 1,236 views, 149 likes.
I'm currently not listening to you. So December 13th. Is it a Friday?
Donna Jaworski's number is ridiculous.
Triple P, I better not know why you're laughing. Pretty sure I do. 5-point ball game. 5 minutes left.
Not very much longer.
Defense.
Something happened?
Can't let them run all over you like that. You got to at least try to. I mean, good Lord.
Dude, when you're the DB and you're holding on to Chubb as he runs 10 yards, you're doing it wrong.
Is Shaq no longer with us? Did he pass away?
That's what Stacy said.
I thought Epstein passed away.
I feel like this is the most welcome back Cotter chat in quite some time. We should take down, like, here, I'm going to do that for the rest of the year. I'm going to write down the totally random things we talk about and, like, have a list.
Well, it's good. It's nice to have a little randomness to, go with the flow.
Go with the flow. That's what I always try to do. Yeah, Phillips, what are you doing? Tackle him.
Here's a trivia question. See what can come out.
Question. All right, me versus Kelly. No, me versus Kelly. Let's go.
You'll never, either one of you get it, I don't think.
Whatever. No confidence.
Who is that?
Horseshack and Epstein both passed away in 2012, according to this.
There we go. What was the name of the principal, the character, the principal? There's a good trivia question for you.
Cotter?
Marcia Strassman also died.
Who played the? Who was it? The
Marcia
girl,
Strassman. She played
his wife.
Welcome back, Cotter's girl.
Yeah, it was his wife. Yeah, it was his wife. Yeah, it was his wife.
So Pete, I don't think I even know what you asked me. What's the question?
The principal, the character, actually, not the guy, the actor, but there was a principal in the.
On Welcome Back, Cotter.
Yep, I'm just curious if anybody can get it.
Let's see if I have this skill set. Ready, set. Hold on. You're looking at IMDb. I guarantee it. All right.
What'd you say, Kelly? You got it.
He's looking at IMDb. I'll guarantee it.
Mr. Woodman. I'm looking at Variety. Mr. Woodman.
Same thing.
He was great. That guy was great. He, one of the best oldest character, I think, or one of the best for me from watching TV. I loved Coach from Cheers. Loved Coach.
He was good.
He was hysterical. That character, that old character, the way it was played.
I loved the show Coach, unrelated but same name. Great show. Loved it.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Craig T. Nelson and Dauber and
Coach. Yeah, Dauber. Yep.
Dick Van Dyke's brother.
Oh, geez, Dauber. I used to love that when he would go crazy. That was played in what city or what state was that played in? What college?
Minnesota State.
Yes, it was. Let's go.
I actually had a Minnesota State sweatshirt. I love that show so much.
Nice.
The actor who played Dauber came and spoke to the kids in elementary school where I was running an after-school program. I didn't get to meet him or see him. He was there the day we were working. It didn't work out, but all the kids were like, "Who's that guy?" I'm like, "It's my favorite show. What are you talking about? How was it?"
Do you know who he is now? Do you know what he is now? Really known for?
Coach, being Dauber? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that I'm right. I could be wrong. They can be corrected, but I believe he is the voice of Patrick on SpongeBob.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure of it.
I'm pretty sure I've never seen SpongeBob, so you could tell me it was Godzilla, and I would agree with you. But
that's another good run. That's a powerful run. Jeez, where are they running all over him?
Yeah, Jerry Van Dyke, hilarious. I love Jerry.
Oh yeah, both the Van Dykes. I mean, two different personalities, but hysterical.
Hilarious, yeah.
Charles Nelson Riley. Have not heard that name forever.
Charles Nelson
Rayburn. That was the original show. I used to love that show. Gene Rayburn. You know what show we're talking about?
I'm not even sure what you're talking about.
Match Game. Gene Rayburn.
Oh, Gene Rayburn, the host guy. Sure.
And Charles Nelson Riley was always on that show.
I was not listening enough to make any sense of that, but I totally get it now.
Nelson Riley was also on the Hollywood Squares a lot too.
He was always a little guy, right?
With host Peter Marshall on Hollywood Squares.
Wow.
That's
Every question was, you did what with blank? That guy?
Yeah.
The guy was William Mark Fagerbeck. Fagerbeck?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have got it, but I remember the name now.
Yep. That was Dauber. He's also the voice of SpongeBob or Patrick Star in.
There you go.
Got it. You are correct, sir.
I wouldn't have got that in 100 guesses.
Here's a line I never thought I'd hear said tonight. Pete, I've had a crush on Gene Rayburn since I was little. That's the line I never thought I'd hear tonight.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Stacey Rogers. I've had a crush on Gene Rayburn since I was little. The worst part about it was when I was watching the game and I looked over and saw the comment and I saw Triple P's name and I thought it was him putting it in there. I'm like, what? And I had to double take. So
I'm just as scared with Stacey dropping the info.
Triple P wants to know, do we all drink coffee with our paper in the morning too?
I haven't read a newspaper in quite some time. I get my news on my phone and on my TV, a little bit on my TV.
You're throwing out old shows. I'll throw out one that I absolutely loved.
But I used to do that.
Sanford and Son.
Oh.
Loved Sanford and Son.
That was good.
I'm coming.
And
Louise, right?
I think everybody but Grady, the guy that played Grady, I think everybody else has passed away.
Oh, I mean, yeah. It was
Lamont may still be around. He wasn't doing that well for a while. He may have come back.
Mid-70s, right? Maybe even early 70s. And
early 70s. Great
young. Yeah.
What a shame that Red Fox died penniless.
Brilliant comedian.
Brilliant.
Great.
That was at the end of his career, too. Like, he was already.
Yeah, he's lived in Vegas. Adam the Woo, I think, went to his house one day. I think it was Woo that I was watching. But yeah. Andy Griffith. There's another great one. I loved Andy Griffith.
That was a good show.
I got to be honest with you. I'm feeling younger than I normally do talking to you two with Andy Griffith.
Who was the bum?
Kelly.
The bum?
What?
You got to know his name, Kelly.
Who? The bum?
The
Oh,
bum.
it was he's not the bum. He was a drunk. It was.
I don't know. I just like Don Knotts. That's everything I know about that. And I like Little Happy David.
Otis, my man.
Otis.
That was another great line from, was it Porky's or no? It wasn't Porky's.
No, that was Animal House.
Animal House, yes. Otis, my man. These guys are gonna love us.
Otis, he loves us.
Oh,
you guys want to make it? You're an idiot, Jeff Face. I've never seen either of those movies.
You got to go watch
Animal House.
Classic. Oh my God, Porky's was good. Animal House, classic. Belushi was incredible. Animal House.
The Rifleman, Chuck Connors trivia in the chat.
Threw that out there.
That's a good show. I like the Rifleman.
What Major League Baseball team did Chuck Connors play for in Old Man Trivia? Dodgers.
Yeah.
So Ivone's grandfather worked at the studios in California. He built the sets and props for Little House on the Prairie and Bonanza.
Oh,
and he was personal friends with Haas. They were drinking.
Shut up.
Yep.
Okay, so I got a wife and 4 daughters. All of them are Little House on the Prairie nuts. I loved Bonanza, and my grandma was fully in love with Haas.
So
really,
I'll let you guys here, since you guys
grandfather with him all the time.
Wow.
I'll let you in on a little something that I do. Some people may consider it weird, but it's something I just found interesting through the years. I watch a channel. I watch 2 different people that I have, and if anybody ever wanted to know them, I could give them the sites on YouTube that are gentlemen that go to graves. They go to famous people's graves and show you what they look like. And there's a whole show on Bonanza showing Michael Landon, the crypt that he's in, and all that stuff. And I always found it interesting that, like, if you think about somebody like Frank Sinatra, you would think, as big as he was in life and everything, and the way he did things, you would expect it to be some mausoleum and everything. It is an old, tarnished, simple Frank Sinatra. That's it. But you go to some of these other people, and it's like Liberace's thing is bigger than my office. I think you could live in Liberace's crypt. It's crazy.
I'm going to pass on that.
But it's interesting. I mean, I always find it interesting where, like, Babe Ruth has got a very cool statue thing at his. So just something interesting. I don't know why. I just found it interesting. You know, life after death.
My grandmother was asked out
cool Triple P
at a club by 2 people, believe it or not, in Wichita, Kansas. Was it Wichita? Yeah, Wichita. I think it was Wichita. Yeah. One of them was James Gardner.
Oh, nice. Rockford Falls.
Yeah.
I love that show.
And another one was a young Sinatra. Asked my grandmother out on a date.
That's fantastic. Now, here's a quick trivia question. James Rockford, the guy who played James Rockford, okay, great actor. What show was his last and final show where he came in to assist the cast after a major death?
What was who were you asking about?
Okay, the guy played Rockford, and I can't think of James Gardner.
James Gardner.
He came in on a show in the 90s as the grandfather because there was an actor that played the dad who passed away right in the middle of the show. And one of my favorite actors of all time. Do you know which show I'm referencing?
No idea.
Somebody in the chat's going to get it. I guarantee.
Hey, K-Drop in the Wanted, Dead or Alive. Love that song. No, sure.
I recall what you're talking about, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
I do remember there was an actor that died in the middle of the season or whatever.
I will give it to you then.
Came in. Who was it?
The actor. There it is. Stacey Rogers got it, and Pearl Manhattan got it. I'll give them both of them. The show was Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter, and the actor was John Ritter, who passed away from the show. And James Gardner came in to play the grandfather, finish out the show. And it's a shame.
Like Kaylee Cuoco,
who is just stunning. I love her. That show was fantastic, and it's a shame that Ritter died. I loved Ritter. I thought he was a great actor. He did a lot of charity work, a lot for disabled community. He did a lot of that stuff. So I really loved Ritter, and I was sad to see him pass away. And his dad, you know who his dad was? His dad was a country singer.
Yeah. He's in a hugely famous. I don't know. Tell me, it's going to drive me crazy. Oh, that's not where I was going. Yeah, I should have known.
Tex Ritter.
Yep. That's not what I was thinking at all.
Wow. Yep. Tex Ritter was John Ritter's dad. Yeah.
That's cool.
Catwood got it. So it's fourth quarter. 2 minutes left. The Browns 35. The Bengals 23.
Yeah, but have you heard about the Beverly Challenge? No, tell us about it. That stuff's nasty. I'm just going to say it again.
I've not only heard of it, I felt it.
Yeah, I just watched it. Feel like I was the smarter one. Just saying.
I got some parts of the Beverly Challenge in my video that I show that I'm doing, and you see I was interviewing or talking with Dale and somebody else, and you see Triple P walk right past me, right next to me. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's a good day, man. That was a good day.
You're not far from where Jane Mansfield is buried. She died in a car accident. Mansfield did, decapitated, actually, and yes, she is buried. I've seen her gravesite. I don't know why I got into that. The guy that does it, it's pretty neat. They tell a lot of the story of the person's life and everything like that, and then they just kind of show unique things. Like, who's buried right next to Marilyn Monroe? You have to know that. That's been in the
DiMaggio, I'm guessing.
Nope. DiMaggio is buried in New York, I believe, or Georgia. And buried right next to Marilyn Monroe is Playboy founder Hugh Hefner.
Oh, yeah.
Hugh Hefner, really?
So yeah. I've got a lot of family in LA, and I've been to multiple funerals, unfortunately. I don't know the name of the cemetery, but I bet you do, Pete, because it sounds like you know about this stuff. And lots of celebrities in one of the cemeteries that I have some family, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but you would. There's also a big cemetery where I used to work. It's in San Bernardino, total gang area now, but lots of more recent famous people who have died there. The guy in Ozzy Osbourne's band there, and a bunch of more recent deaths.
More recent passings. I thought it was pretty cool too that the crypt above Maryland, and this is the story that's out there, so I hope it's true because it's been told on many fronts, is that the person bought it, made in his will, had his wife do where he was buried face down, not the normal laying on his back. And his reason was his crypt was above Marilyn Monroe. He wanted to be laying face down over Marilyn for eternity. And I thought that is just phenomenal.
It's pretty good.
Do you know who's buried in Grant's tomb?
I could probably guess.
It's like a Grant.
Mr. and Mrs.
You know where Grant's buried, Kelly?
In a tomb.
He actually isn't in a tomb, but he's buried in New York.
Yes, Stacy. Do you know why there's?
I love going. That's one of the things I used to like to do was go to two things. I like to go to Arlington and pay my respects and just look at the soldiers and where they served. I loved going around Arlington, and then presidents. I used to. My mother, while I was sick, my mother went down to Hamilton's grave and a couple other ones and was checking them out. But it's kind of, to me, it's history. You think about how the country came about and everything. It's pretty cool.
Do you know why there's no Grant jackets out there in museums? There's only like 2 in the whole world that we know of.
2 Grant what?
Grant, General Grant, the general's jacket.
Yeah. Why?
There's only like 2 of them on the planet. One's actually here in Texas, and I don't know where the other one is. Because his wife, when soldiers would write to her after he passed about how much they loved him and how much they valued his leadership, and they were thanking her and sorry for her loss, she would cut up all his jackets and send them a little piece of it.
Wow. That's very cool. That's unique.
Yeah. So there's only 1 or 2. I think there's 2, and one's right down the road from me in the Texas Civil War Museum. I don't remember where the other one is, but it's kind of a neat story.
Triple P, I agree with that 100% too. That's phenomenal when they do and they stand up and do what they have to do there.
Fantastic. Says Diet Pepsi and Pepsi taste totally different. I don't know where that came from. Sorry.
Phantasmic Chronicles. You're not going to hear this for like an hour because you're way behind in chat.
You're a little behind.
The interesting thing, I think Grant was a really underestimated president during his time. I think he did a lot. I think he did a good job, and I don't think he gets as much respect as I think he should.
He certainly did a great job as a general.
Oh, he was fantastic as a general. I mean, but interesting. I mean, we don't get into the politics thing on our show.
Politics of the 1800s is okay.
Yeah, that's history. We're talking history. We're not talking.
That's politics. A little different. Yeah, Stacy, my I'm not an Ozzy Osbourne musical fan. I cracked me up when he had the TV show. I'm not gonna lie, but a good buddy of mine, my best friend, frankly, he real metalhead and loves Ozzy. Has all kinds of Ozzy stories. Probably have seen Ozzy 20 times in concert. I bet. Not me, him.
How many times I got a drop ball?
You got to catch that. I'm sorry. You can pull that in. You're an all pro. You've been in all kinds of things. I know they're pulling your hand, but come on.
I mean, I disagree. First of all, that's pass interference, and second of all, that would be an all-time great catch.
I just wanted to catch. I want the points. Plus, it would be bring it back in under the line, which means that's a good thing.
I mean, he's my quarterback, so I'm with you. I need the touchdown back.
Oh, touchdown. Not to the guy that I needed to go to, but it's touchdown to Boyd.
Sorry, Nick.
Joe used to have flowers sent to Marilyn Monroe plot every week for 10 years after she passed away. Wow.
DiMaggio? Is that about DiMaggio? Yeah, he did that. He did do that. And DiMaggio handled her whole funeral thing, everything. He stepped right in. There was a lot of controversy going around when she died because people talking about, her with the Kennedys, all that stuff. And did she commit suicide or was she killed because she knew too much? Because apparently at the time there was people out there that had, they had been convinced that she had slept with both Bobby and Jack over time. So, who knows, what happened. DiMaggio did step in and was a class act and handled everything and was very devoted to her and taking care of it. So, it's my daughter coming home.
And Angel got the wings.
I want to be the funny one.
The best lines of that movie,
I love that movie. You want to piss me off? Talk crap about that movie. I love that movie.
Attaboy, Clarence. I love that movie. That set was erected on the back lot where actually I think might have been Bonanza, where they rebuilt. It's one of the Western shows that was rebuilt on that lot where they built that fictional town, which was kind of cool. And it was like 75, 80 degrees when they did the snow scenes, and they had to keep pumping stuff in because it was melting so quick, which was interesting. I love that movie.
Wow, I do too.
It did awful in the theaters when it came out. Capra lost his tail when it came out. It just became great, years later. People appreciated it.
I would never have guessed we would have Frank Capra trivia on tonight's show, but I love it.
Love Frank Capra. Great movie. Jimmy Stewart's one of my favorite actors.
I just wish I knew somebody who had a Jimmy Stewart story.
I don't have a Jimmy Stewart story. I know where he's buried. I've seen his grave, which is cool.
Kelly, you know anybody with a Jimmy Stewart story?
Yeah, I do.
Do you really?
Two stories.
I've met.
He took last year off. Don't you remember?
That's right. I forgot. I had a friend of mine that met me in Colorado. I was flying to the 1984 Olympics in LA, and he meets me in Colorado. We get on a plane together. We're flying over to California. I asked him. I said, because he lived in Beverly Hills, and I just said, "So who do you know?" And he goes, I run about once a week with Eddie Van Halen, or not Eddie Van Halen, the other one, the lead singer.
David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth. I run with him about
Sammy Hagar's the right answer, but I know you meant.
Oh, no. Anyway, and he goes, we never talk. We just run together for about 3 miles, and then he goes his way and my way, and we kind of nod at each other, and we go on. I've really never talked to him. And I said, okay, well, that's pretty cool. All right. And he goes, and I go to church every Sunday with Jimmy Stewart. And I go, no, you don't. Jimmy Stewart's one of my favorite actors. My favorite movie by him is Rear Window, Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Great movie.
And I'm like, no, you're kidding me. He goes, no, really, I do. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And I kind of blew it off. We landed at LAX, and we're walking through the airport, and he nudges me. He goes, hey, you want to meet Jimmy? And I went, what? And he goes, he's right there. And I look over, and Jimmy Stewart's standing right there in the airport. And
I would probably cry.
He's waiting on his daughter who's coming back from Africa from a safari. He's picking her up from the airport. And he goes, come on, I'll introduce you. And now this guy would do that. He'd walk up to anybody and introduce himself. He starts walking up, and Jimmy turns to him, and he goes, hi, Jimmy. And he goes, well, hi there, John. It's good to see you. He goes, I want to introduce you, my friend from Kansas City. This is Kelly. He goes, well, Kelly, it's a pleasure to meet you. So I shook his hand, and the next Sunday I had church with him.
That's fantastic. That is an amazing story. I am so proud to know you. I love
it with Jimmy.
It was awesome. He was a gentleman. He was very, very tall.
Thank you.
He was 6'5".
Pleasure. He's every bit. He was a very tall man. But he was just human, and he was so nice. And I got to sit next to him in church, and we talked just a little bit. And
that's so cool.
I didn't want to over geek out over him because I really, really like Jimmy Stewart. I thought he was an amazing actor. And believe it or not, it was because of that Rear Window movie. But it was just
It's a classic
moment. You know, it's one of those times where I wish I had one of these stinking things and I could have.
Right?
Yeah, really.
You know,
the only older person I ever met, which was kind of cool. I met one older and one younger, which was kind of cool in the airport because I traveled a lot with work. I don't know if you guys follow the fishing shows, the tuna fishing up in New England. It's on. Huh?
Wicked Tuna, maybe? I don't know.
Wicked Tuna. That's it. Thank you. I met Dave that runs the tuna.com boat. He's a pilot for American Airlines, and I was down in Norfolk, and he was waiting to switch planes, and I recognized him. I met him. But the coolest one I ever met, I was down in Raleigh, Durham, and I'm going over to the bathroom, and I turn as I'm coming out of the bathroom, and from Pawn Stars, the old man before he passed away, I met him coming out of a bathroom in the airport. You know, so
you ever been to that place in Vegas?
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. It's still not as bad as the worst story I ever have, and this was when I was about I was about 30, somewhere in there, 30, 35. Brad Paisley. This is a great story. So where we have hunting property here, which is about an hour from where Zombie Camp is, Kelly. So it's not far from Dave, right? So I'm up there, and there's this huge junction. It's like a trucking thing where you can stop in and refuel and all this stuff. So I pull into my truck, all right, get out. I'm gassing up. And my wife was with me. She wasn't my wife at the time. We weren't married yet. She goes, hey, can you go in and get me something to drink? So I go inside to get something to drink. And I'm standing behind this brunette, and I'm thinking, hey, cool, nice body, great, And I'm standing there just, minding my own business, thinking about the young guy stuff that you think about. She turns around, and it's Kimberly Williams before they got married. I think it was before they got married, right? No, it was just after they got married. She turns around and looks at me, and I can talk to anybody. All I did was look at her and go, I love your husband. I literally said that to Kimberly Williams Paisley. She looked at me and said, oh, okay. So that's literally how it went. She walked out the door, and I was thinking, I am the biggest horse's patoot that anybody could think of. I was so embarrassed.
You're a funny story at Thanksgiving for the Paisleys. That's great.
Well, here's the great thing. I go out the door as I'm going back to my truck thinking, God, I'm such a jackass. I just embarrassed myself. Brad Paisley rolls down the window of his truck and goes, beep, beep, thank you, and drives by me.
That's funny.
Made it worse. I was like, oh, my God. My wife was she's like, what did you do? I said, don't ask. Don't ask. You don't want to know.
Movie Maniac Nick, I've met Ernie Hudson too. He spoke at an event, and I got to talk to him afterwards.
Ernie Hudson, great actor. Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Great actor.
Told great stories. I used to work for the Boys and Girls Clubs, and it doesn't matter. But he's very nice guy. Very nice guy.
Ernie Hudson.
So, hey, guys, you know what happened?
The football game, man.
The Browns defeated the Bengals 35-30. The game is over.
Bengals covered like everybody thought they would, and that goes like that, We'll talk about meeting Jerry Springer on another day.
And somebody asked, it was a while ago now, what channel is this on next week? So, Pete, what channel is on?
That would be my channel, which is my name, Pete McDevitt. And we will start on time.
Wait. What's your name? Pete, hold on. I didn't understand. Pete, what's your name?
Last I looked, it was Pete McDevitt.
Okay. And it'll be on your channel. There you go.
Just double checking. So that's just my name. Just look it up. Make it simple. So we'll do it on my channel. We'll have some fun on next Thursday night. And then the following Monday, we will be live for NFL Monday night. Are you still in Disney then? Kelly?
No.
Okay.
That'll be my first day back to work.
Okay, good. So you'll be there that night when the Ravens beat the.
I know we want to close down, but I've got to ask Triple P. So Triple P said Jimmy Stewart is the highest ranking celebrity that has served. Highest ranking in the military?
Mm-hmm. He served.
How high did he get?
He's the highest ranking. I didn't know that.
I'm intrigued by that. I want to hear more.
Lieutenant Colonel.
Very cool. I would say Dwight Eisenhower is the bigger celebrity.
Was he Air Force or Army?
I believe
Triple P says Brigadier General? Seriously?
Oh yeah, he was promoted to brigadier general, becoming the highest-ranking actor in military history.
So Elvis didn't get up to brigadier general?
No, he just got to be the fake police. He got a badge from Nixon and got to be the fake police.
Wow, I'm actually looking at a picture of him. Wow,
good for him. That's awesome. Triple P gets the win tonight for trivia. That's all.
That's pretty cool. What about Bob Hope? I mean, I love Bob Hope, and he obviously did some great
I love
things.
Bob. I'm a huge Bob Hope fan, but I'm a massive Don Rickles fan. I am too. Love Rickles. I had the chance to go meet him one time, and I got sick and couldn't go. And I just love Rickles. The story, you guys have had to have heard the story with him and Sinatra and the date. You had to have heard that. So this is great. I'll tell this real quick before we go. Rickles, this is when they were young. Rickles is dating, before he's dating Barbara, his wife. He's dating some other girl, and they're at this restaurant somewhere. I think it was New York or Miami or something. Sinatra's there, and he knows Sinatra. They're friends. He walks over to Frank, and Frank's finishing his dinner. And Frank, he goes, "Look, Frank, I'm with this girl tonight. I'm trying to impress her. You know, you're Frank Sinatra. If you came over and said hello and everything, she would probably be really impressed. I'd get, have a chance to go home and, maybe get lucky or something, So Frank tells him, Don, I'm drinking my espresso or whatever. I'll come over as soon as I get done. So Sinatra finishes his meal. I still laugh when I hear the story. Sinatra finishes his meal, and he walks over to the table, and he goes, "Hey, Don, how you doing? Great to see you." And Rickles goes, "Jesus, Frank, don't you see what I'm doing? I'm eating here. Stop bothering me. Go away." If you ever watch Sinatra, they mention Johnny Carson. If you Google Sinatra and find him on Johnny Carson, he tells that story with Rickles sitting there. And it is priceless to watch Rickles' face as Sinatra tells the story. I might watch that. That sounds fun. I'm a huge Rat Pack fan. I would love, I asked that question on my show, what time of year would you like to go back if you could live another time in your life? I would love to be back during the Rat Pack time. I would be in Vegas going crazy.
I was going to say, Rat Pack in Vegas, that whole Sinatra era. I mean, that's what it would be.
Sinatra, Martin, just all
Jerry
of them.
Lewis.
Jerry, Sammy Davis, just all of them.
That other guy that nobody knows his name? Exactly.
I love Dean Martin. I'm a huge Dean Martin fan. His variety show used to, the people coming out of the closet, you never knew what celebrity was locked in the closet. It was great.
My grandma, if I would just show up unannounced at her house, probably 80% chance Dean Martin be playing on her old record player. She
loved Dean Martin. What's his most popular song, Jeff?
It's the Italian anthem. Thank you very much.
It is. That's somebody.
Joey Bishop. Yeah, that is who I meant.
Joey Bishop. Pearl Manhattan yelling out Joey Bishop. I'm loving that. Loving that. Trying to turn off my TV.
He needs to sing "When the Moon Hits Your." Okay, so I think that's it.
I had one more person that I got to meet, and I got to meet Arlie Ermy.
Oh yeah, I've heard this story.
Really?
You want to share it?
Yeah, I flew into a fly-in at an airport here in Kansas that was celebrating Amelia Earhart's birthday, and we flew in, and there was a tent set up, and there was a big line of people there, and so we kind of walked by the tent and went, "Well, what's going on in here?" And as we're standing in line, we got to up towards a little bit towards the front, and Arlie Ermy was in the tent, and he got up, walked past everybody in the line, pulled us from the line, and had us come to the front of the line and spent probably 20, 30 minutes with us and talked and thanked us for our service. And he was amazing to meet. He was a really great guy. He was very personable, very supportive of the military. So I got pictures with him as well. Not the final time. I did find a couple, I think. Actually, yep. One of my streams, I'll have to pull that up. I got pictures with him.
We should plan that one night.
That would be fun. Yeah. One night on my stream, remind me and I'll pull it up.
I've got a few too that I probably haven't shared on the show. It'd be cool.
I will not pull up my Jerry Springer episode. I'm sorry.
No?
No, I'm not. You're not going to see it.
I might have a Jerry Springer employee story that I might share one night on the show, but we'll see. I think that's it. Let's talk about what we got coming up on our shows, and then we'll say goodnight, guys. There's still 18 in the house. Whether you just got here, you've been here all night, thank you so much. Members of the channel, thank you. Everybody who's just been here, whether you've been talking the whole night or just hanging in ninja mode, appreciate you. Kelly, what do you got coming up on your channel? I hear some live streaming from the parks might be in our future. For anybody who doesn't know.
Going to Disney. Yep, going to Disney. So Mama Mouse will probably do another quick Preserving the Magic stream. She's got a couple of things working on. One of the things that she's working on right now is this fun little thing right here.
Yeah. Cool.
And it's every one of these little things is an actual gem that she has to place, and so it turns into a jewel. So she's working on that with Preserving the Magic, among other things. And then I got these things all over my house. So hopefully she'll be done soon. But then we are off, and we are going to have some rolling streams on our way to Florida. We'll be going through places like Nashville and some places that some of you may know, and we will be on our way. Then we'll be down there for the next 10 days and on our way back. And so it'll be live streams. So make sure you're subscribed to Meyers the Mouse so you don't miss any of those.
Love it. Sounds fun. I can't wait to see you in the parks and using your new tool there. It'll be awesome. Pete, what do you got coming up on the show? Who you got coming up? Your interviews, whatever you want to promote.
Sunday night, Carlos Disney World Freak. The week after that, I think it looks like it's going to be Magical News Live. And next Wednesday, we've got Ear to Ear Magic on the Wednesday show. And then Thursday on my show, on my channel with these gentlemen will be fun. If you're looking to have a good laugh and want to have some fun and you love Disney, come on by, say hello. We'd love to see you.
Good stuff. Thank you, Pax, for subscribing to my buddies. I appreciate that. You're going to like their channels. They're good dudes. Are you racing fan?
Hey, Stacy just wanted to remind all of you that
the Eagles suck.
Now have
just saying.
Just threw that out there randomly.
In case you said the wrong thing.
Meyers the Mouse now has membership. So check out the membership tab on our page when you get the opportunity. We'd love to have you as a member.
If you don't know what that is, that's an opportunity to celebrate, thank, help out your favorite creators, including these two gentlemen. You just hit the membership thing. They usually have a little video and they tell you there's different tiers. It's like Patreon, but you don't have to leave the YouTube. Cricket says, thanks. Oh, no, thank you very much. So that's beside the point. So anyway, next week, this show will be on Pete's channel, but we rotated. I appreciate you guys coming over here. I'm anxious to see how our numbers did tonight, but it looked like they were pretty good. And I really appreciate you guys coming. I've told the guys, I love this because it's them. I love this because it's football. And I love that you guys will come to all three of our channels because, the idea of making it easy for everybody, we're asking you to remember whose channel it's on. So thank you for doing that. And then, so on my show tomorrow night, Disney Pins Live. It'll be fun. We talk Disney. We talk Disney pins. One of my favorite pins is almost ready to come out this year in my house because it's a countdown to Halloween. But we give away a pin once a month. We used to give one every day. I did drop some stuff in the mail today for people. But anyway, if you're into Disney pins, that'll be tomorrow night. And then tomorrow and Saturday morning, Good Morning Disney. Me and my wife talk Disney news and stuff. And then Sunday night, 2 shows, Disney Creator Live, where I interview a Disney creator, and Creator Talk, where we talk about this insane asylum that is trying to grow a community on social media. That is enough.
Thank you to Tina and Josh, who put in there that they are members of all 3 channels. And I appreciate that. And I know these 2 gentlemen do.
Yeah, absolutely, I do. I mean, the guys, we have a great time. I don't know if we're going to say we work hard, but we certainly work a lot in trying to provide this stuff. And I appreciate all of you getting over to their channels and giving them some love. If you're here tonight, most of you probably already know them, but if you don't, like Pax just did, go check them out. And it would be, I would consider it a personal favor. I think that's it. Leave anything out, guys?
I have one question.
Is it true or false question?
No. Kelly, can I book Mama Mouse for next week to raise my ratings like we did this week for Jeff?
I'm sure we can work out something like
that. I think that's it. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun storming the castle. See you tomorrow morning. Good morning, Disney. Thank you, Pearl. I appreciate it. Thank you to all of you, and thank you to these 2 gentlemen. We'll see you tomorrow morning on Good Morning Disney or tomorrow night on Disney Pins Live, and I hope I see you on their 2 channels soon. I'm going to shut up now.
Good night.
Night.